people, welcome back to Let's Try 2.0. My name is Diablo, and today we continue our journey into trying to figure out how to lay all this science stuff out. Once we've done that, we can place it in the correct spot and try to figure out how to feed it into a lab system or some such nonsense. The not hit run begins? Yes. Indeed. We are never going to get hit. What's the next color actually? Have we researched that? Right. Anyway, as I was saying, we are about to start researching the new science colors. I was planning this all along, of course. So let's just steal one of these. I have no idea where we're going. Actually, you know what? I have no idea where we're going. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of room here, just to make sure that we've got some breathing room and we can flip it over if we want to. Now, obviously, this is going to not be black, but what do we need for purple anyway? We need what? We need rail, electric furnaces, all the things we don't really have on the main bus. So, things we need to build, all right? Rail, furnaces, and productivity. Okay. Of course, then we output that, because that's always going to be the same, to, well, I'll just take this and we can always add, whoop, we can always add, well, no, screw it, who cares? A power supply in there if needed. I'm collecting bets. How many pistols is Diablo going to gain today? I'll bet 0. Maybe start building a defensive wall whilst waiting for science to research. Wall schmoll. I mean, we've murdered everything around us, so we're not in any danger at the moment. So should be fine. Should be fine. I have an idea about that, though, Mr. Andrew. I have an idea about that, and we'll see if that comes to fruition or not. Now, obviously, I would need to have a weave because, well, basically, let's get that one. Basically, we need more than 2 ingredients, so yeah, we need a weave. I know, we could do without one, technically, but I don't want to. So, what did we say we needed again? We needed... Oops, over there. Rail is the easiest one to get done, right? So let's make sure we have that somewhere set up. Should not be that hard. Now, what does rail take? Do I actually have them? Yes, I do have them. Oops, wrong button. There we go. So what does rail take? Rail takes bricks and steel, I think. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, it just takes stone. It doesn't even take bricks. Okay. And some iron sticks. Doesn't seem that bad. What is the production time for this thing? The production time is 21 seconds, and we need 30 rail. So we need a little over. We need about 1.5 rail per second. So it depends on how fast this gets built. Oh, so if we can feed in 2 stone, 2 steel, and 2 sticks per second, we get 2 rail out per second? No, we get 4 rail out per second. So that's like way too much already. Cool. Alright. So 1 stands to 2. So I only need like half of the machine. So if I do that, that's going to be way more than I need to feed all the purple machines, yeah? The purple science. Obviously, we are going to, as with everything else we've done so far, just feed that in from the bottom. And that doesn't work because we've got that one there. So we need to turn it around. There we go. Oh, wait, we don't need that one then. Perfect. Okay. So, well, how fast do you eat sticks? You eat sticks at 2 per second. How fast can you make sticks? That's a good question. You can make sticks at 4 per second. So technically I only need 2 of these to feed 4 of these. Interesting. Do I just make... I mean, I could just have this be a 1-to-1. I mean, it's not like we're going to be using more, but it will look nice with a full line in front of it. I think we want to do that. I think I want to do that. So let's just leave it at that. Because, like I said, we could do with only 2 machines, but then we create a gap, and I don't want to do that. Now, if it turns out, for instance, like we've done, where was that? Where was that? Here, where these 4 feed the green, and this pipe feeds the engines here. But we can utilize that same space instead of having that pipe be either its own row or taking away from the amount of machines that we make. Of course, we can just take one from here then and utilize that. So, actually, can you make carrots as well? Or is this game teaching people that the stick is the only thing that works? What? What are you talking about? Look, we are good. Okay, let's just have a look at the cloud. Look at that. There's nothing near us. No one is going to bother us ever again. See, we are actually shrinking. Are we shrinking? I think we're shrinking. Well, we're not doing that much right now, so it kind of makes sense that the cloud is shrinking, but I didn't quite expect that. Cool. We're shrinking. Nice. So yeah, we're completely safe. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Hello, sir. How are you, Mr. Abiscobby? 1, 2. Alright, so what does this then take? Well, this requires some stone, it requires some steel, and these pipes. These pipes, of course, require iron. So I think the easiest way to go about it is just to have that weave that we had before. Place that in there. Not have this one, because that's absolutely silly. There we go. And then just figure out what goes on to what. I don't know, seems like a reasonable... Why is this... Oh. Oh, no. No, this is terrible. No, boo. Boo for me. I don't know what came over me. One of... Go away. One of those, one of those, one of those, one of those. Yes, we just double up every time, and then we are good to go. Yes, and then yes, I do actually need this one. There you go. Perfect. Alright, that makes way more sense. Now, if I take these and I place them there. So what goes where? Ooh, all the research has been done. Very nice. Let's set this to purple. So we can actually just check here what we need, right? So let's set this... what do we need? We need iron. We already know that. We need steel and we need some... bricks. Sorry, stone. So, they're all the same, right? Yeah, 1, 1, 1. So it doesn't really matter which one goes on fast and which one goes on slow. Not heard of the carrot and stick? I've heard of the carrot and stick, yes, but I don't see how it's relevant here at the moment. Like I said, we're completely safe. The carrot is I killed everything. What was I saying? Right. So, I think what I want to do is have iron and rods go onto the same line. And yes, we're going to have a little bit of extra iron here. That's fine. And then have the steel and stone, yeah, onto this, onto the other line to feed this last part. And like I said, I don't think there's a benefit over a faster or slower belt in this case, because the ingredients are all the same. So we don't need one that's faster than the other. That means that... Let's see. What are we going to do? I'm just going to steal this for a little bit. Let's see. I'm just going to do iron... Yeah, I think so. No, you know what? I'm going to do iron over here. With the express reason that it's going to be on the blue belt. And I'd like to have everything be blue, of course, eventually. And then that be the main throughput here. And then we'll do... I mean, it kind of doesn't change anything. Whatever. I want the sticks to be on the red one. That's basically what I'm trying to say. This one needs to have stones and it needs to have steel. Perfect. It means also that we need to be careful to side load the iron onto the right side of this belt, because the sticks are going to be unloaded onto the left side of this belt. There you go. Okay. Did I just do it the wrong way? No. Yes. Poopy. Hold on. I need to have the blue belts, aka the yellow belts, right now. Be like so. And that's the way. I like it. There you go. So we take from red. We take from... Wait. This doesn't work, does it? Right. I know where my brain error is now. Poop. Because we're putting onto the same... Taking away and putting onto the same belts. That doesn't work. Simply because, well, I can't take and put at the same time. And since we have to change colors... Yeah. Alright, fine. So we don't do this. We do this with steel. Because why not? And then we'll do stone and side load that onto the right side. But now it's on... screw it. That's fine. I'll change it one more time and we should be okay. We should be okay. So what are we doing? We're doing that one, that one, that one, and that one. Correct? So we're placing it on red and we're taking it from yellow. Sorry for the confusion there. Well, you're making oh my goodness, making sticks. No, I really did not get that one. Look, it's Sunday morning. I'm not awake yet, okay? Yes, I'm making sticks. You're right. I didn't make any carrots. I am too slow today. But that does mean that this is now completely finished. And we've got the ingredients that we want to have in here. Which means these ones... Actually, nothing here is going to come from the top, right? So this one is kind of not needed. And this is also coming from the bottom. Per definition. Interesting. So we will have to see if we need to combine certain items. Oh, that is interesting, because that means that this one... Haha. Okay, well, that's not that big of a deal, but is there anyone that's going to be using a lot more? Oh, this is perfect. Yes. As you can see, the rail is 30 that we need, and the other ones are just 1 every 20 seconds, so that doesn't really count. But that means this is actually really good, because now it goes into this colored belt, which will eventually be blue, right? Everything yellow will become blue, and that's the fastest one. Which we need, because we need to be able to get as much of this pushed through for all of these machines to feed all of them. Okay, so I think what I want to do actually is load both sides instead of just one side. So I will make a little bit of a bridge here, make this go here, and make that go there. So that I'm not entirely sure if this is needed, but you know what? Loading this on two sides just feels better because this builds really fast. So I don't want it to get stuck on itself, right? I don't want this machine to not do anything because these three machines already satisfy that one side. You should probably put rails on both sides. Okay, perfect. Yes. Great minds and stuff. Yes, I just did. Okay, well that's just rail. Perfect. I like it. Next up on the block, or so to speak. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna be extremely lazy and just go like this and just change the recipe here. Because most of it is going to look the same anyway. I would like to have these things. Now, okay. So this builds in 5 seconds, but requires bricks. Which kind of sucks. Obviously the steel and the red chips, no problem. We take them from above and it should be more than fine. Or from the main bus rather. It takes 10 bricks per 5 seconds, so 2 bricks per second, and I believe bricks are quite slow to build. Yes, 3.2 seconds for 1 brick. So technically it takes 6.4 seconds to feed this thing, and it takes 5 seconds to eat it. So we are going to be too slow if we just do a 1-to-1. That's unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. How many do we need? We only need like 1 per 20 seconds, right? Yeah, so we need, what is it, 8 per 20 seconds? This is 8, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah. 8 per 20 seconds. This makes, if we can feed it, 1 every 5. So that's a 4-to-1 ratio. Am I wrong? I'm not wrong. So we need 2 of these machines at least. The rest need to be feeding this with bricks. Now, obviously, that will not do. We cannot have 6 smelters here to feed these 2 machines, because I don't think that would be fast enough. Because 6 smelters would make... let's have a look here. This was... yeah, just 1 per cycle. So 6 would make 6 per 3 seconds. We are going to... whoops, there. Yeah, 5 seconds. We need... yeah. We need at least 2 rows of this. 2 rows of smelters. I think that I'm going to do the same that I've done before with the walls. That one. Because what this does is it doesn't make one machine really, really fast, but it does make the correct amount of stuff by utilizing the half speed of both machines to make one machine do its thing, right? Without having to have a weird setup where we have 2 wall machines here and then lots of extra smelting here that feeds back into it. No. We're not doing that. We're doing something like this. This makes way more sense. Whoop. Actually, I want to be here. Which in turn means that we are going to take away... I still need a weave, though. So we're going to take away this. Take away that. Oop, 1 too many. And then place this down. Now, this is going to mess some stuff up. That's fine. Especially if I don't place it in the right position. Am I nuts? No. I just misclicked. Okay. That then can output to there. That can output to there. It will put it on the right side for its point of view. The right side, in this case, left side of the belt. It can then... whoops. Oh, we're going to have to change something here. Hello? What the hell? That's not supposed to happen. Oh, well, that's fine, actually. That's why these things are here. Should I be worried? Is there anyone near me? No, why did they get pissed off? There's no cloud there, is there? Oh, wait. Wait, why did they get... because it's like this... angle. So... at least that's what it looks like, right? They come from this angle. So if I follow that, I mean, there's literally nothing here. I just checked, right? Right. Everything here is cloud free, so they shouldn't get pissed off. How odd. Huh. I'm just going to ignore that for now. It's retreated even further now. Perfect. Alright, cool. Never mind. See, that was a fluke. Told you. You probably want to put rails on both sides of the belt. Oh, wait, I already read that. I apologize. Diablo. And him not drink... what is that sentence? And him not drinking coffee is a problem too many. Yes. I'm just going to say yes. That is... I think Godzilla just had a stroke. Right. What was I doing? Because I got distracted now. Oh, right. I have a problem now. Because what am I going to... well, nah. It's not going to be a problem. What are you talking about? Never mind. Alright. We've got an easy solution for that. In fact, I already know how I'm going to solve this. But I'll deal with that later. Now, this obviously needs stone to go in. That's fine. But we also need... This does not need to be wall, by the way. And there's the reason why I need my weave. If we are going to look at... What the hell was I building again? Right, smelters. There you go. Let's not forget again. We also need the steel and the red chips. So... both steel and stone bricks are needed the same amount. So either one could go on to... No, you know what? I'm going to do steel on the quote-unquote blue belt. Because it has to share space with the red chips. And then we'll give bricks its own belt. We're on the slower belt, the red belt. So, where is stone going to go then? Well, that obviously is going to go on the same one as bricks. But then we run into the same dang issue. Okay. Après-midi is morning? Après-midi? Okay, I did not know. I did not know that. No. Oh, AM. God. AM, PM. I'm just going to ignore it now. So we've got the same technical issue that we had before, where one needs to have... we can't have the same thing that goes in, that goes out onto the same belt, right? Because we can't, if that's the red one, for instance, we can't take away from the red and put onto the red because we don't have the room for that. So we're going to have to mix this up. In that case, I'm going to give steel its own belt. And we're going to combine bricks. And we're going to combine bricks and red chips. Red chips aren't hardly needed. Bricks are, but I do want to have those on the faster belt then. Right. Because it needs to combine. It needs to share a belt. So we need to have that on the faster belt, so we don't get that in too slow. Which means steel gets to add stone. There it is. All right, cool. Cool. That works. Did I do this correctly? Iron for that one. And steel and stone. Yeah, I did that correctly. Perfect. So that means we get to combine that over here as well, meaning that I get to murder this. Oh, I can do that more easily. Murder that. Copy the... Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Copy that. Flip it over. And stick it in there. Now we do need to change the arms a bit. What the hell? Wait, did I mess this up? Yes, I did mess this up. Are we picking up from yellow? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Okay, perfect. Now, let's have a think. Stone comes in. I do not necessarily... Oh, right. Yeah. That's fine. We can... There's way too many arms here. What the hell's going on? Why is there so many arms here? Did I have that many? Oh, I laid it over the other ones that already had the arms inside. I see. Well, we don't need that many. I'm just going to erase all of them because I'm confused now. And I want to make sure that we are not confused. We do not need this input right here, which means we do not need this input right here, which means technically I do not need this input right here, and thus we will make this into a straight line. It kind of depends. Is red going to feed our stone buddies? Yes, it is. Oh, steel. I forgot about steel. Dang it, I forgot about steel. Alright, so red is going to feed our steel through. So yes, we do need to have steel go through to there. Because we do want to have that steel go in there. And that also kind of means, of course... Yeah, I was drunk again. I'll admit it. So that's what it needs to look like. I apologize for the confusion there. Okay, there we go. So that's that. We can output the... we actually don't need to output the bricks on this side. That is... In this case, that is possible. In this case, we can just have... that's interesting. Sorry, I'm just trying to work something out here. Logistic-wise. Good morning, Mr. Stefan. How are you today? How are you today? So what if I turn this around? What if I turn this around? And not have it go round the downside. Because here's the thing. We are going to combine these smelters with the productivity modules we are going to have to make. Because obviously these need productivity modules. So we are not going to just directly ingest this. We are going to do something akin to having a center out here. Something like that. And then the productivity modules come in from this side. Already loaded onto the lower end. So we can side load this onto that end. And just have that be in there. This... Yeah. See, all of this is wrong. Okay. See, I want to have that as an output, but even cleanlier, I would like to have it like that, right? Have that output this way. Yeah, I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to turn this around. I don't know what that is going to do for power. Well, I guess we're going to find out. Poop. Wait, what is that going to do for power? We're not going to find out then. We're going to find out right now. Because I can't have power here. So the closest power I can have... Tech. Oh, no. No. See, because we did this underground thing to get to both sides of the rail, so to speak. Actually, you know what? The both sides of the rail thing I can fix. Because we can do that differently. We don't have to do that way. Because if we have power here, then we can have power here, which means we can have this and flip it over and just have that be in the correct spot. Right? And then we can have our cake and eat it too, because then we can have this go here, that go there, output that there, and have that be nice and clean. I like that. I like that a lot. But, oop, that's a little bit too far. There we go. I like that a lot. But, let's have a look if that makes... Right. We now need to make sure that we've... see... Here's the deal. I can't do that. Dang it. See, here's what I was thinking. I can fix this by having this go here and just go like that. And then we have got both sides of the rail, right? That's going to be fine. But that's not the same thing. Yes, this feeds both sides of this rail. No, belt. Yes, it does. It feeds both sides of the belt. But what it does not do is relieve this machine from the clogging that's going to happen on that side of the belt. So this one is actually not going to do anything. Is that going to impede our ability to feed all of these machines? I think so. I think so. And I don't want to take that risk. So here's what we're going to do. I don't mind... See, back here, we could have got plenty of room because we don't have a belt there. I don't think I mind as long as we keep pushing the power forward, skipping a step here. Oops, that's the wrong spot. Dang it. There we go. No, like that. Oops. There we go. Right. Why is this? Oh, it's pointing in the wrong direction. Fine. The fact that there's no... What am I talking about? Of course I mind skipping a step there. Now I'm missing a whole bunch of power in the center here. Never mind. That was a stupid thing to say. I'm in trouble anyway, aren't I? Because if I place this here, do I even get to power everything? I don't get to power those arms, and this one does not power those arms either. So I'm in trouble anyway with having this go underground here. Because I'm either going to need power here, or I'm going to need power here. But I can't just not have power in between, because then these arms do not get fed. Thank you. Great sunny day here, says Mr. Stefan. Ugly, windy, what? Ugly, windy, which made my running today a bit not so joyful. But now I'm showered, I have a nice Factorio stream to watch, and I have my lasagna in the oven. Very nice, sir. Very nice. Oh, I'm so jealous right now. So I'm fine. And what about you? Everything aligned properly? Everything still aligned properly, so we're doing our best. We're doing our best. Mr. Tommy Great, hello, sir. How are you today? How is your weekend going, sir? I'm in trouble. Even if I place this one here, I still have a problem, right? Yeah. Okay. So how to solve that conundrum? How do I actually... What if I change this up a little bit? What if I change this up a little bit? This is the right distance. What if I go like that? Okay, fine. One further. What if I go like this? Because now it does allow me to have this here without having the fear of blocking anything, right? Or not having power going through, for instance. Right? That works. Does it work, though? I mean, technically, is this a 1-to-1? I need to check that one more time. This needs 2 iron sticks per second. This can create 4 iron sticks per second. So yeah, I'm already overproducing anyway. So that works. Apologies. These 2 are going to do all the work for all of these 4 machines, and these 2 are not going to do anything actually productive. So do I care? Because you know these are already producing too much for these 2, so they're going to overwhelm this lane on this belt, meaning that it's going to back up. Gosh, hold on. I had a little tickle in my throat. No, I'm not going to put medium power poles down, Mr. Abbott Scotty. It's good that you started to hide. Grrr. So these are going to overwhelm that lane, which means eventually these are just not going to do anything. Quite quickly, actually. But I think this is the only way to have some symmetry and make sure that we feed both sides of the belt. And still have power here. Yeah, that's just the way, it has to be. Now, I can delete this. All of this factually. Whoosh, because I already have the blueprint for this, right? Because we took it from here. We just have to copy it over to here. It does, of course, mean that we need to change this again. So this is an input, this is an output. We don't need that one, but we do need that one. And that's nice and clean next to each other. I really, really like that. And too bad you can't have legendary wooden power poles. Right, that's a ban right there. Goodbye, Mr. Stefan. You jerk. Do I want... Yeah, I think I'll keep the power in here. So, how are we going to feed everything? Well, the red one is going to have the... I'll feed it as much from the center as I can. We'll have the stone on it, so we'll need to have that... Did I do that correctly? Wait a minute. If I'm not going to do bricks here, bricks there. What the hell am I doing? I'm drunk, Jesus. Right, obviously I'm going to need a lot of this, but also a lot of that. I think what we are going to do, because we do need 10 of these, right? Yeah, 10 of those. I'm not worried about the the brick output. I could, I suppose, have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? I could do like 4 on one side and 3 on the other, or vice versa. We'll see. I'll do something, I suppose. We'll make that work, and we'll make sure that that actually feeds onto. Yeah, we'll do. How do we want to do this? These we don't need. Obviously, that needs to feed in there. We will have to go here to here, right? We'll have some semblance of left and right for belts, or for bricks, so we feed both sides. Is it necessary? I doubt it, but you know what? Better safe than sorry. It's fine. And I can't do this, obviously, here, because, well, power and the same issue we had before. So I might as well just do it there with these first 3, and then have these 4 go on the outside. It's either 3 on the inside and 4 on the outside, or vice versa. But seeing as we don't have the room to do anything else, we'll do 3 on the inside and 4 on the outside of this belt. It's going to be fine. But we still have to decide about, because these bricks are not going to be here, right? And the question then becomes, do I want red to have its own singular blue belt? And I don't think so, because red is like half of the need of steel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine. I'm going to take steel and place it here. Actually, we're going to just click that one. Place it there, and we're going to combine this, boop, with red. Yeah, I think that's okay. I mean, I could combine all of these in here and just have a fat belt of stone go in. How many do we need? Because this is like 21 seconds, right? No, it's 5 seconds. So it's 2 per second. Actually, it's only 2 per second. Hold on. Yeah. We're gonna make this. Oops, we're gonna make this a little bit clean. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna make sure that that's its own belt, right? We know that this needs to, the blue belt needs to go all the way through to the end. We don't need to touch it anywhere, and the red belt is what feeds these smelters. There you go. Whoops, whoopsie-de-boopsie. Didn't mean to real build there. I apologize. Now, I'm not entirely pleased with the fact that these are in the middle and these are on the outside. So I think I want to, for sake of symmetry, I think I want to go outside, 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 top side, lower side. There you go. And we don't have an 8-1. But I think this makes more sense than just having half in the middle and half not. Bell for Heron Sky. Mr. Abscotty, that's a wonderful translation. Mr. CMDG, thank you so much for the resub there, sir. How are you today? That is very much appreciated, sir, as always. Hype. Indeed. Okay, so I think that's what we're going to be doing. So we have our steel and red coming in on the quote-unquote blue belt. We have our we don't need this one then, right? So we can make this into a straight line, because we don't need the wait, was it the red one or the yellow one? The yellow one, yeah. We don't need the stone to go through, so we can stop the stone right there. Stop the stone. Reminds me of something else. I don't know what. And the same technically goes for this one. Do I go top or do I go middle with this one? Actually, I think I want to go middle with this one because it looks better, yeah? But then why do I do it? I know, because we want to have the smelters are on the outside. Smelters on the outside. Decision made. Stop it. We don't need that one. We don't need that one. We don't need that one. We are going to copy this, flip it over, place it here, and we'll be good. Now, the rest, of course, we can just copy and paste. Well, flip it over, otherwise we are going to be in trouble. There you go. So red is the... red's just the bricks. And that one's the steel and red chips one. So red's the bricks. That's correct, correct, correct. Correct. Perfect. And then that one's just the steel and red chips going in. The bricks come down here. We have them on both sides of the belt. We go out here and combine it with the other one, which is going to be the productivity modules. Hooray! We've done it! We are the best. We are the best. All right. I'm Ranu. Hello, sir. How are you? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. So, what are we doing today? We are finishing this. We are going to question, what does this need? It needs like 2, right? Yeah, so we can make this into the most simplest row ever made. The question then becomes, how much do we actually need? That's a good question. Let's have a look. We only need, never mind, 1 per 20 seconds. I'm not even going to worry about it. Am I going to make like an 8 row? I think I am going to make like an 8 row. Why? Because, well, frankly, I like the look of it just being full. We don't need it to be full, but I might just add like machines here and here as well, just to have that fill up. It's not that hard to have 1 extra machine there, 1 extra machine there, and then, right, what are we going to do with this one? I don't know. We'll figure it out. For now, I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to steal something like this, because it's a simple in and out, right? It's pointing in the wrong direction, but that's neither here nor there. 7, no 13. Sorry, you jerk. 1 row should be enough, right? I mean, seriously, 1 row should be enough? Yeah. Yeah, 1 row should be more than enough. Now, obviously, this needs to be not this. It needs to be that. Copy and paste. There we go. And this needs to be a... That's incorrect. This needs to point in the other direction. Yeah. This is going to be the input. Whee! Perfect. All right, I don't know what's going in. I actually do know what's going in. It's just the red and green chips, right? Yeah, there we go. That's all it needs, because that's that simple. And then just, oh, but if we do this, we now load it onto the wrong side of the belt. So, we turn it around. Yeah. That's not that big of a deal. Boop. Boop. Now, because we've turned it around, it puts it on, yes, it puts it on that side of the belt. We can get it out there, and it's automatically on the outside of the belt. I don't need, well, I can't even do this on both sides of the belt because we don't want that to happen. That is now on the outside of the belt because we turned that around. This is going to go in here, combined with that one. Only 1 per 20 seconds, so this is going to be more than enough to feed into these machines. More than enough. Do we need this many? Again, no, we do not. Do I care? No, I do not. Okay, so that's that. I think that's all the purple that we need, right? Yeah. So now we also need to do the yellow, and, oh, we need to turn this around. Turn around. There we go. I'm just stick that in here. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick that in there. Oh, is that lined up? Oh, I was guessing. That's perfectly lined up. I'm so happy about that. Obviously, the output here would combine with the yellow output there. Yeah. I'm just gonna build from here. That's fine. For some reason, it's hard for me to build left to right. I always need to build right to left for some reason. It's very strange. I have no idea why that is, but this feels way more natural. Okay, so this is the end product. Then what does it need? Then what does it need? Then what does it need? So the production line is going left to right, but I build right to left. Does that make sense to anyone? Because it certainly doesn't make sense to me, but I mean, it kind of does. There we go. All right, so we combine that. This obviously going to be yellow output. There we go. Copy and paste. There you go. Now, what does it need? It needs something from the main bus. It needs something from the main bus. And then it needs something that is built locally. So, yes, we are going to be needing a weave, but we are going to need a weave with 1 output from the top and 1 input from the top and 1 input from the bottom. We already have such a thing, do we not? Yes, we do. Perfect. I'm going to steal this. Teleport over here. Flip that over. put that there. Perfect. So now we've got the blue belt technically going up, and we've got the red belt going down. Is that smart? Let's see how much we need. We need 3 low density... Oh, never mind. 3 low density structure units per 21 seconds. So what is that? Like 6? No, 7. 7 seconds per low density structure. So yeah, the speed of these belts are completely irrelevant. Obviously, we'll make that as fast as we can make it. There we go. That's going to come in... No. That's going to come in from the top with a blue... yes, I said that correctly. A blue one and a low density one. Perfect. So all we need to do now is make sure that we make our flight pod thingy-mabobs, these ones, which need a butt ton of stuff. But, good thing is, this comes from the main bus, this comes from the main bus, this comes from the main bus. So we only have to make electric engines. Now, how fast do these build? These build in 20 seconds time. How fast do these build? In 21 seconds time. So this is a 1-to-1 ratio. This says 1, right? Yeah. So this is a 1-to-1 ratio. So we just make a butt ton of these. Yeah. There we go. That's just going to be a 1-to-1 ratio. And the output of this... do I want power there? Yeah, I want power there. Of course I want power there. It's just going to go this way. There you go. Perfect. And again, this is a 1-to-1 ratio. Not quite, because this is 20 seconds. This is 21 seconds. So it's a 1 second difference. But at these numbers, that's not going to make any difference. If we were to, say, build 200, then I could save like 10 and still feed all of them, right? But at 8 machines, it's not going to make any difference. Is Diablo Asian? He writes right to left. No, I'm not. Or Muslim. I think Arabic is also right to left. I think so. And is Jewish writing also not right to left? Or am I wrong about that? I'm not entirely sure. Is there a brake on the module conveyor belt? Wait, what? No, I don't see one. Although I do think I know what you mean, because I had it like in a bush here somewhere in some like shrubbery that was there, and it looked like it was broken because I was trying to fix it as well. But no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Thank you for noticing, though. Yeah, this is supposed to be that way. Perfect. Okay, so how do we feed this thing, or these things, right? We've got, right, the engines, the engines. The engines, if we're talking Hebrew anyway. What am I doing? That's not the right spot. That's the right spot. Thank you very much. Obviously, we are going to need a weave, and we are going to have 2 inputs here, right? Because we are going to have 3 things coming in from the top. Oh, and we need to combine it somehow with electric engine units. How are we going to combine this with electric engine units? Man, why does everything have to be so difficult? Right. But, oh, wait. Electric engine units, do they not take... Okay. I have a cunning plan. Yeah. Let's do this thing again. No. Without the machine. Thank you. So from the top, we'll feed in the steel and the batteries. Again, we don't need as much of those, right? No, we do not. So the steel in the red chips. Yes, perfect. The steel and the batteries will come in from the top. There we go. And there we go. Decided. Awesome. However, the green chips and the machine, the engine, will come in from the bottom. Which means we need to build red engines. What does a red engine take? Well, it takes a it takes a yellow engine. So we're going to have to, and this is a 2-to-1. If I remember correctly, this is 2-to-1 ratio because or is it a 1-to-1 ratio? Dang, we have to see. This takes 10 seconds to build. This takes... that one. Trying to find find the right button. Also 10 seconds to build. Huh. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio. Okay. How many... Wow. Words are hard. This builds in 10 seconds one engine. This needs one engine every 20 seconds. So I need... It's a 1-to-2 ratio. Okay, well in that case we can do this. Yes, we can do this. Whoopsie daisy. Because we can have 4 of these. Wherever the inputs are going to be, I don't know yet. With the outputs being here. There. And we need to combine that somehow with the green chips we're still going to push through. Because we need the green chips for these ones anyway. So we might as well push them through to be utilized in here. So Chilled Voodoo says, what does a red engine take? A yellow engine and some paint. Fair enough, fair enough. This would output here. That's going to be perfect for power as well. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. These are going to be yellow engines then. Now, the downside, of course, of that is yellow engines need pipes. Yeah, yellow engines need pipes. These just need lubrication, yellow engines, and green. So we're going to have a belt there with yellow engines and green. And then the green is going to get exhausted this way as well. That kind of makes sense. Ah, have a good meal, sir. Time for lasagna, says Mr. Stefan. Time for lasagna. Ah, it's so nice. I love lasagna. If it's done properly, I love lasagna. It's so tasty. But getting back to the issue at hand. Of course, the downside of this is we need to have arms going, and we can't get juice out and arms in at the same time. So there's 2 things we need to figure out how to get done. We need to get pipes in here as well. And preferably not have that be in a separate row, right? Just one machine feeding all of these in a separate row. It's absolutely stupid, so we don't want to do that. Then again, how are we going to get it into one row? Well, no, that's not going to work either. We did have some spare room, did we not? Oh, that's way, way, way far away. Yeah, that's not going to work. That's not going to work, okay. Dang it, I wish we had the spare room. Because... okay, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm trying to figure out if I can make pipes, like in here, for instance. Because we already get the iron in here. And then get those pipes to transfer over to this side and use them over here, right? Where I don't have to have a singular machine in a separate row. That kind of feels absolutely ridiculous. We already know that we've got too many stick makers here anyway, so if I can utilize any of that in a different way, but I'm just wondering how I would get that out then. I really can't see a way. And beyond that, I mean, this is obviously we don't want to mess with that because it would look stupid. We have too many of these. But changing this into a pipe would have to add another iron input. So the only real serious candidate is these stick makers. But they're kind of on the purple side. Do we want to share that over to the yellow side? And if so, how are we going to make sure that we get there? Because we want to obviously have this output for these two go... Wait, that's the wrong... wait, is that the wrong distance? Yeah, that's the wrong... We need to go this way. Go that way and join up with all the other colors that way. At maximum 3 away, right? Because we've got that here as well, right? This... Yeah, this is going to point in this direction. Oops. I just messed that up, or did I not? Oh, I did not mess it up. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So that's 3 away there as well. And this one technically would be 4 away, I suppose. So, well... That's correct, because if this one comes in here... That's still the same. Simply because we still have the white science to come in from the side where we are going to build our rocket, right? For the last science. For the space science. So, yeah, that's still far away. So that's going to be exactly the same. So that we don't want to mess with extra belts in here to get those pipes over to the other side. Give a portion of your orange... What? It's a problem with the lasagna. You can't make a one-person portion of lasagna, which means you eat for 3. I don't think so. I do agree with the first part of that statement, but not the second part. What I do, and if there's any Italians listening, please listen away now. What I do is I make lots and lots, and then portion it out, eat my portion for the evening, and then freeze... Hopefully no one's listening to this. Freeze the other portions, and then just heat those up in the oven when I want more lasagna. So I don't eat it all in one go. But yes, you do make a lot, and you don't make just a one portion. I do agree with that. Give a portion to your orange cat. It is called if it's called Garfield. No, do not give lasagna to a cat. That is a very bad idea, I think. Anyway, what are we talking about? We are talking about trying to figure out how to get a pipe into this row without needing a separate row for this. And I don't see how. Honestly, I do not see how. We don't need a lot, right? Because these have 10-second build time. Pipes have, what, half a second build time? Yeah. So we don't need a lot. This is annoying. See, the problem here with doing it this way, I think I'm going to have to make 2 rows anyway. I think I'm going to be forced to make 2 rows anyway, because the problem with this, obviously, is if we are going to put in lubrication from the top, and even if we skip, we can't even do that, even if we skip like this, no, I mean, that doesn't work, right? How am I going to put my arms in here to get the stuff off the belt? Unless I weave that on this side. So what if engines come in here? Engines leave from here. Engines come in here. Engines leave here. Leave here, come in. Leave here, come in. Obviously, we would have to go like this. We're pointing in the wrong direction. That's fine. And we would kill that. We would be... That looks nice, actually. I like that. I like that a lot. Now we get to have our output for these just be here. Right? We don't need an input here because both the green chips and the engines can be on this, because we can sideload the green chips onto the side here. Oh, but we need a way to get the green chips out again. Well, I mean, that's not a problem. That's not a problem at all, actually, because we can just have this go here. Oops, didn't mean to do that. This go here and just go with an output priority just for the green chips. And just have a green chip out there, right? So we have red engines and green chips coming out from this side. Because we are loading the red engines on the outside. Oh, this is even more perfect than I thought this was going to be. My God, this is absolutely brilliant. Okay. So yeah, the red chips come... The red engines come on to the blue belt. I know it looks yellow now, but trust me, it's going to be blue. On the right-hand side, and it's going to go like that. The green chips are going to go on the left-hand side, feed whatever it needs to feed, because this doesn't need it, right? No. Feed whatever it needs to feed, push all the way through onto the red belt, get separated out by the filtered splitter, and sideload onto the onto the left side of the belt. Now we've got 2 belts, 2 sides of the belt filled. That goes in, and we are golden. This is absolutely genius. Okay, now the only thing remaining is pipes. Huh. Okay. Obviously, feeding the fluid in is now no longer a problem because the other ingredients are going to come in from this side. So that's neither here nor there. I think I want to do something like this just for the looks. I mean, we could do a separate little bibbidi bob. But actually, you know what? I think I'm just going to make this a straight line. And we don't need to go that far. We can just do that. That's just better all round. I'm still stuck with the pipe problem, though. Gear wheels and steel is obviously not going to be an issue. Because that's just going to be like here, right? I'm going to change this around because gear wheels is going to come first. What is happening right now? Oh, we already I've already got that filtered. Wait. Dang it. Stop it. Thank you. So we're gonna have that. Interesting. Interesting. What happens if I do this? Why would you want to have... Huh. Why would you want to have different groups that you could turn off and on? Can I do that? With a circuit? No. Wait, I gotta try something out here. I want to know something real quick. Poop, I don't have one. Alright, I want to know something real quick. If I get a red wire and I connect this, do I get a circuit option here? No, I do not. So how would I control these groups, and why would I want to have groups then? You know what? It doesn't work that way, so it's fine. I'm not even gonna worry about it. So these are easy, but that's gonna have to be a weave as well, right? Because of the pipes, yeah. So at the very minimum, where does a weave normally start? A weave starts at the halfway point of the last thingamabob. There. No, that's absolutely wrong. There. Perfect. See, I don't mind having this be like this. In fact, I would prefer it. Right? This is awesome. The only downside, again, is where I'm going to get the pipes from. That is really upsetting, because if I can have this here and not expand into another row, that would be so clean. I would allow... Uh-oh. Can I oh, no. Well, that kind of stinks. Well, I suppose I could do... I can make room for it, right? Like that. And just have that go whatever there. Yeah, we're shifting the arms around a bit, but in this case, I think it's justified. It still does not solve my goddamn pipe problem. Sorry. I don't want to have one on top. We've got this entire thing so clean all the way through, right? All the way through. It's one singular row of top. That was not a good sentence, but you know what I'm saying. So I don't want to have a machine that breaks that like that. It just looks stupid. Let's think about this for a moment. If you name the group, you can share the groups between combinators. Group. Gore. Sure. I meant to type something completely different. Banana. No, but that's just the name. Now I'm just saying how. How do I set this to another group then? Or am I misunderstanding you, Mr. Abiscotti? If you name a group, you can share the groups between combinators. How do I add a group here that is already existing? That just gives me the combination that I want. And of course, how does that make things easier other than just going copy-paste, right? I mean, that's beside the point. Click the name and pick an existing name, then click the green enter. Okay, okay. So you're saying if I change the name, it's also going to change the what's being selected? Really? Okay. Alright, fine. I got... Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. Wait, yes. No, yes. Oh. Interesting. Now I'm allowed to have two of them for some reason. So if you change the name, it also... Okay. Okay. I like the functionality, though. I do like the functionality of this. Not entirely sure how I would apply it, but I like the fact that this is a possibility. Ooh. Right. I like this. Lets you have standardized requests cross-map. Yeah, exactly. Think of it as advanced logistics. Yeah. It's good. It's good. It's a Darkstorm. Works on train schedules also. Really? Cool. Right, I'm not going to use it right now, and we're not going to name this anything, because that's absolutely stupid, but no group assigned. It's not no name given, it's no group assigned. I see. I like it. I like it. I like the... I'm going to have to think about, obviously, how that would function for me, what I can do with it, but I do like the idea it works that way. You can request the same way for logistics, set different requests for different planets. Ah, okay, Mr. Monstrous. Okay, I understand. But we are not using different planets, but I like the fact we have that availability. Again, I'm not using it that way at the moment. It's something I might have to get used to. But for now, obviously, what I do is if I want to have the same one, I just, go onto the map. I go, alright, well, I want to have that one. I shift right click, and then I go shift left click, and we've got the exact same ingredient set, right? Is that much harder to do? I don't know. Maybe if you are working with parameterization, then that would assist with that as well. I'm not entirely sure. I like the fact that it works that way. I like that the functionality has been added. I'm not entirely sure it's something I specifically am going to be using. All right. What am I doing? Right, a pipe, a kingdom for my pipe. Wait, what? Anyway, so if because we know we've got too much already, right? So it doesn't really matter if I take this one away. The problem with that is then I've got to go up here, which I also kind of don't like to do, because it's not as clean. So I've got two choices. Here. Either I'm going to make this into a pipe maker, go up here and feed it into this input right here and make sure that this gets their pipes that they need, or I'm just going to have to make a singular machine right there, have these go here, and just deal with the fact that we're just a little bit bigger than we want to be. I don't want to do that. I think I'm just going to make this. Ooh, sorry. A thing. Now that does mean we are not going to be outputting there, so we can have this in the middle, and we're going to have this output be there. Again, I'm not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of this in the slightest. But realistically, I think this is what we have to do, yeah? So, we cannot do that because this is an output. So we are going to go halfway here, because that kind of lines up with what we're doing right there. Why? Why, Mr. Anderson? Why? I'm just going to go like this because I want to have this be here. I want to have some semblance of consistency and cleanliness. I can't go lower. I know. That would have been too perfect, right? Just line it up with that and just go in. But I can't do that. I don't like this wibble wobble, so I think I want to have that wibble wobble. I don't like this wibble wobble. Can I like go lower without touching that one? Yes, I can, because I don't necessarily. Hold on. Can I fake a? What do I not need anymore? Is there anything I'm not using at the moment? I mean, these ones are fine to take away. Let's get ourselves a blue underground. I know we don't have them just yet, but can I reach from here to shine here? Yes, I can. Which in turn means I get to go lower here. Poop sickle sticks. That does not bode well. That's unfortunate. So I want this to be a straight line, but it's, yeah. I want this to be as clean as I can make it, right? I want these to not even be noticeable. This is the max distance we can do. Okay, well in that case we're going to go one shorter, because we can then make it at least look the same, right? And then we can have... Huh, that's funny. That means this one has to go one shorter as well, technically. Which I don't want to do because of that out. Well, no, poop. So if I go here, I can output here and just have that be a straight line. No, I can't do this. Well, I could do that one, but then I'd have to make a little roundabout, and I don't want to do that. So we're going to go like this. That is the least offensive wiggle woggle I can think of right now. Yes, this is not the same distance as that, but I don't think I care. And that's now a straight line, which looks cleaner. Cleaner. Not clean, but cleaner. I think this would be okay. I think this would be okay to do. Did Diablo say a kitten for a pipe? No. Mr. Doc Norway, hello, sir. How are you today? Copy paste will be a lot harder than updating in one place if you have hundreds of combinators spread all over the map. Also, hi. Hello, sir. Now, true, but if you have a constant combinator, how many signals are you really going to be utilizing in that constant combinator at one point? Right? 4, maybe? If you're building really weird things, maybe 8 at a time, which is still rather easy to click, rather than going group. Again, I like the functionality. I like the fact that it's there. I'm just wondering what I would use it for. I'm okay with the little bit of pollution that we are creating with this top belts right here, which is just the undergrounds. It's hard, I mean, it's very noticeable, but it's hardly noticeable if you squint really hard and run away. And that will save us. Obviously, one machine is going to feed all of these quite easily. We don't have to worry about it. Let me just check if I have everything in the right spot again. So we need the steel and the gear wheels. Steel and gear wheels, and then the pipes coming in from the side, and these ones just need green chips coming in from above. Oh, I need to set that up because otherwise I'm going to forget. And then of course the engines we're going to be building here. Yeah? Alright, and then the lubrication from that side. So this also needs to be here. Boop. But this just needs to have... Oh, I didn't mean to do that, whatever. The green chips loaded onto that side. I can't really give it a side. I mean, technically I could if I... Can I go like blank? What would be... Like that? No, that's way ugly. Like that? I mean, what am I doing? I could effectively just go engines on that side, right? We're not going to get engines from the main bus anyway, so I could just do that. As long as we know that the green needs to be side-loaded onto that side, it's fine. And that we eat that again and we push that in there. So that one belt of red. It's going to do a lot of hard work. Do we want to have that be a blue belt instead of a red belt? I mean, how many do we really need? 1 every 20 seconds, so 8 every 20 seconds. We are making 1 every 10, so it's 1 over 2. Okay, that might be. It might be better to have that go in on. No, we're already outputting onto the blow belts. It's just the green chips that don't do that. But the green chips are even more in demand because it's 3 per. But the green chip, never mind. The green chips are going to get 15 per second input. So, yeah, that should be more than enough. Okay, never mind. Because we need 3 per 20 seconds? Yeah, so that's a what? 7? I want to say 7 per second. Right? Wait. We've got 8 machines. 1 in 7 seconds. 8 in 7 seconds. So it's 1. Yeah, it's 1. Never mind. 8 in 7 seconds. So that's like basically a 1 in 7. A 1 per second. We can easily afford that. Never mind. Never you mind. I think I'll worry about space science a little later, because I don't need to worry about that right now. So we're going to place this in the right spot. Did I think about power everywhere? No, I did not. Hold on. Huh. Well, that sucks. I mean, this one's easy to get done, but then we are stuck here. Why is there always a thing? Why is there always a thing? Why is there always a thing? Okay. See, the problem is if I take this here, right? That's not going to connect. I could connect it, but I'd have to go on the outside here, which technically doesn't make it look as nice. I mean, all right, you know what? That's the workaround. That's the solution. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with this. The problem is that I can't do that here because of this weave. Now, the only thing I can think of right now all right, here we go. Let's try something out. I would like to have a weave going in here, with the exception of yellow, because yellow can't push through. Red, it has got to push through, right? That's not even a question. It has to push through. Yellow can be, in fact, okay, so if we move this out here, we get to go like that. So we still get the green in here onto the red. Red pushes through. Green gets taken off. And engines get pushed out. We need to have the output for the yellow engines also be on that one. So that needs to go there. Right? That kind of makes sense still-ish. We can then do this one over here, pointing it in the right direction because they're going the wrong way now, and have that feed into these machines, and not have that here, because that's a silly idea. This can then be a straight line, which then allows me to have power there. Yeah. Woohoo! This works out just fine. All right, so we get the steel and the gear wheels to go in onto the yellow belt, which will be blue. Steel and gear wheels go in, right? Pipes go in from the back. That works. And we output the engine onto that belt that we need the engine on with the green. Yeah, that works. Okay, solved it. Never mind. Whew. So do we have power everywhere now? If I take this, yeah, that looks good, doesn't it? Everything's got power. Perfect. Let's pick this up all the way. There we go. Now, let's teleport over to here, figure out where this is actually going to go. So we'll keep the same distance here because, I don't know, why not? It's really small. I mean, it's not that high compared to the other machine next to it. Well, all the machines. I mean, it's really... Okay, so the gear wheels right now are smaller than that. But holy smack. Alright, well, it is what it is. It's really wide, though, so that counts for something, yeah? That is that. Let us place... I think this is okay. Still gotta figure out where my... I think the center is gonna be somewhere around here, so we're gonna make some labs go here. We gotta feed that in, although... Given the fact that these lines look like this, I think this might become the center. Like, actually... The problem is we still have to have our space science coming in, so that's going to make it skew to the left. But I would love to have this be the absolute center, because it looks like the absolute center. If we look at the outsides of these beacons right here, this is absolutely the center of this. So if we feed all of these lanes down into some labs here, yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. First things first, however, we need to have labs. Lots and lots of labs. And I do not mean those nice dogs. The straight line would, of course, be this. And I wouldn't mind it being there. If not for the fact that I'd have to get separate power in. And I am a little bit averse to doing that. If I have the availability of just going in here, right, and just utilize the power we already set up, keeping it clean that way. The downside, of course, of that is, well, now the lines get crooked. And if I want to have a connection to the center, well, I don't need a connection to the center. I can have my connection in, to the center through the smelter here. Oof. That only barely fits Jesus. It barely fits Jesus? That's a weird sentence. I mean, we can make that work, right? We can have this extended here. That's fine. It's nice and centered. And then we can have this here so that it touches that. And we can center that. We can remove this one, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So I do not need to have that connection to the center right there. I can't put it in the middle. I would love to be able to put it in the middle. Also, no. Oh, man. That's why this isn't here. Okay, well, it kind of makes sense. Okay. Here's the thing. Can I make this lower? Can I make this row lower? What was the impetus, the start of this to be here? I mean, technically, no, because that green one would be in the way, but the green one is not max distance, so we could move that up technically and have this be lower. I believe this is, yeah, this is not even max distance away from that one, so it doesn't really matter to that. If we then have this one at this level, let's just place this down here just for my edification. If I have this at this level, can I... Technically, I can do this, but can I go to the other side? Then I still can have my cake and eat it too. That's not bad. And then we can have, like, you know, one in here. Can we have one in here? No, we cannot. That's unfortunate. But we could have one in here and one in here. That's fine. And that then allows me to have it there. That is nice. One there, one there. It doesn't really matter that it's, you know, two next to each other. And then if we connect... Oh, no! Of course it's off by one. Why would it not be off by one? I mean, of course, that makes absolute sense. Diablo turned Jesus into a measurement of size? Interesting. Yes. Yes. Yes, that's what I did. Do I mind this here? See, the upshot of going a bit lower with these ones is the fact that I can have, instead of, see, I can't touch the top one here, because I can't place the top or the lower one here because of said problem with our connection to that one, right? But if I lower that one to there, what was the straight line? There? Can I? Yes, I can have it there. I can have the other one be here, right? I can even have it here, outside, I think. Let me just test that out. Hold on. Hold on. Stop walking into walls. Thank you. So this one would go on the outside here. Right? Oh, I can just test with this one. What am I doing? I don't need to have it in here. It makes no sense whatsoever. I can just go out here. Hey, yeah, look at that. Look at how far I can go. Would I have to revisit these ones? Because no, I mean, kind of. If I go here, that's too low, right? Yeah, that's too low. If I go here, that's too high because we're going to touch that. But we'd be on the outside, so who gives a damn? We'd be on the outside. Yeah, we could do that and that, right? That would be a straight line. Well, technically that would be a straight line. And then be on the outside here as well, because that would touch. We already know that that would touch, because we've seen that over here. Alright. So that I don't mind that. Yeah, we already know that that's going to touch. So we can move this one down then by that amount, I think, because we're moving that one down, so we can move that one down. That is fine by me. This one would go over here. This one would go over here. We'd have to move that power, but we were cheating here anyway, so, you know, there's that. I would obviously want to go outside of this one. I think I want to do that. I think that's looking a lot cleaner. And it allows me to... Let me just check something real quick here. I'm going to clean this up, because I want to lower them anyway. I just want to check one more thing, and these are easy to place back. If in case, in fact, I was wrong about all of my meandering thoughts here. Wait. Am I nuts? Did it not just touch that to that? Was I not saying the whole time we know that this touches that? Did I not? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. You go away. I mean, I can have one in here. It's not a problem, but it's still a little weird. I honestly... Yeah, it did. Why did it do that? Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. If I place this here... I'm going to wait for a robot. Okay, yeah, I'm going to wait for that robot to arrive. Because that is in line with this one, yeah? Which would be in line with this one. Let's go ahead and place a ghost down there. That's a straight line right there. Yeah. I'm not going to place all of these in between, but whatever. That's a straight line like right there. That's now got power. We don't need to do anything else there. We can move all the way over to here. Of course, I would want to have some symmetry, so I'd probably do something like this. That would still work, so I'm going to ignore that one for now. This would work. I would, again, want to have symmetry, so I'd go 1 and 2. Again, we don't technically need that one, but I'd still go ahead and do that. This would then end up, yeah, like I said, off by 2, actually, not by 1. So I misjudged that a little bit. But yeah, we could... I suppose that's okay. I suppose that's okay. I'm relatively okay with all of this. Wow, that reaches quite far, actually. Go all the way here. Oh, different Roboport behavior in map view? I don't know if it's the map view that was different. Well, I can't test that now, but yeah. It did do something different, so... I don't know. I think I want to do this. I'm just going to place everything down. And again, because of symmetry, I'll place 2 there. And I'll place 1 extra there. These are just going to go on the outside. I'll place the ones down here as well, by the way. And we're going to move the other one. I don't technically need this one, so I'm going to take that away. We do need to change a little bit here. Because this obviously needs to be in line with that, which means we're going to break that lubrication, place this here, and take that away and just go like that, I suppose. It's now max distance. Do I care about that? No, I do not. And because of that, we will have to do that over here as well. Oops, I think I broke something now, but that's fine. I mean, yeah. There you go. Because I don't have that connection up here anymore. I'm just going to place this as a temporary measure, so we keep that connection to the center line. Because I do want to keep these robots building. You know what? Okay, let's fix that right away as well. After, of course, I move this one down here. These are not strictly necessary anymore anyway, right? Because honestly, we don't need them. Because we've got everything built here. But you know what? If we get biter attacked or anything like that, it's nice to just have that... is that a straight line? Yeah, it is a straight line. That available to us. There we go. And we can kill that and still have that be there. Alright, so that looks pretty nice, right? That looks pretty clean. I like that. So we go here. Now, again, I want to combine that with building in here, right? I want to have a potential of going back here as well with our robots. I want to have the option, basically. I want to have the option. So let's start in the center. Does that make sense? It kind of doesn't, does it? It kind of doesn't. Yeah, this kind of makes more sense to start over here. And then just have that. This needs to go as well, by the way. That's interesting. It's an interesting one. Do I want to be that high? Yeah, I guess I do want to be that high. So we're going to go over here just to make sure that that's the same. How far can we reach this way then? Wow. Okay, all the way, eh? Very nice. Well, nearly all the way. I think I would prefer this one, actually, just because it's this has 2 exits here, and I would like to have the same look. So this would be basically in the same spot as that one. So I think I want to do that, because we don't technically need to go further than that. This obviously still does not have power yet, because we didn't put these substations down. So that would give it power, yeah. Now, how do we connect this to that? It is going to be a little bit of a crooked line, but there's nothing I can do about that, I don't think. The only way I can make this... Ooh. That's a freebie right there. That's a freebie right there. I can make it as far... I can place it as far out as I wish, but that touching without having to put extra down in here, that I like that. I like that a lot. I actually think I'm just going to place this here. Is that in the right position? Yes, the right position. So that centers upon that. Which then... Yeah, this is not a straight line, I get that, but most everything else will be. And everything else is covered. And this totally does not touch that. We will have some crooked lines somewhere, alright? Question, did I do left side or right side? Oh, it kinda... Everything here is on that side, and then I decided to not do that at all. That's because I couldn't reach that one, probably. Okay, that kinda makes sense, otherwise we can't extend this. I could do a shorter one. Do I just do one for everyone? Well, that doesn't always work, because... Well, it kinda always works. I don't mind having lots of these in here, actually. I'm just gonna do that. Now, obviously the other one is... Oh, I already decided this is gonna be here. That's funny. This one is obviously going to touch that, so... Technically, if I go here now, make sure that centers I don't have anymore. Hold on. I need to pick up a whole bunch more. There we go. Let's make sure this RoboPort network is actually fire or something that young people say now. Or is that old again? I don't know. Things change too much, man. There we go. All right, so technically, because we now have this roundabout way of getting there, I don't need this. Oh, but the power is still a thing, isn't it? Yeah, but the power, I don't care about the power. The power schmower. I'm going to take this, I'm going to place this in here. Bibbidi boop. There we go. Robots are available. How many robots? $3.99. Again, what is with this $3.99? What is this bullshit? 400. There we go. Perfect. So we got that in the bag. If I go like this, right? We got that connection there. Yeah, oh, we don't need this one. So we can make that even a little bit cleaner if we take out this one. Poop. I took 11 robots again. There we go. I'll grab my own. So that could be kind of clean. That's okay. That is okay. We don't need... Yeah, we need to change that as well to make that into a straight line. That would be nice to have. I mean, I say nice to have because it doesn't need to be a straight line, but it's just, like I said, a nice to have. Do we want a power connection between these two as well? I mean, we've got... Turn this off. I mean, we've got this center line coming in from the top. And I think I want to do a center line here as well for these ones, for these ones, for this one. I just need to have everything come in from the top. If I could have a straight line, I prefer that. I could do that here, though. I could also do that here, though. That's an interesting concept. So I want to get rid of these in-betweeny ones. I really want to get rid of these in-betweeny ones. See, this, I can't change this, because if I make this into a straight line, I'm stuffed, right? I mean, I could make this into a straight line, but then I'd have to place it right there, which absolutely makes no sense, having these two next to each other. So, yeah. Oh, wait, map view. Thank you. You know what? It's fine. These crooked lines, it's okay. It's okay. We're going to ignore those. I'm still going to have straight lines going, or semi-straight lines going to this one, and this one. And we are going to... Are these automatically interconnected, or no? Because these... Yes, I need these ones, because we only have the power here now. So, yeah, I do need these ones, which automatically connect here. So there's nothing I can do about that. I mean, there is. Obviously, I can break that connection. But... this one definitely is going to go away. This one definitely is going to go away. That's absolutely fine. Look at those, all those crazy wiggly power lines. Diablo must be drunk again on Sunday morning. And on Sunday morning. Yes, yes indeed. You can tell by me slurring my words and, well, crooked power lines everywhere. It's absolutely ridiculous. How are you guys accepting this nonsense? Is this actually too far away? Oh, it is actually too far away. That's unfortunate. I wish this was a nice straight line, but whatever. It's called symmetry, ladies and gentlemen. It's called symmetry. You can see the symmetry, right? We've got this little egg right here and this little power egg right there. I think I want to break these, actually. I'm not even joking. I think I want to break these. Poop, where is it? Right, it's here. Can I, like, just break that? Yes, I can. I know, no power. Oh my god, whatever is happening. Now I can't use all my plastics that I'm not actually using. Anyway. See, I don't like that at all. I think I'm gonna go higher and just... Oh, why is that not centered, though? Why is that not centered, though? I'm gonna break that one. I'm gonna break something. Where's my power line? It's nowhere near center. I can make this as straight as I can by going onto this side. Yeah, let's do that. Obviously, I do need to keep in mind where belts might go. So we are going to go here. And then, whoa. And then push that through. And we'll see when it connects and if it connects. Yeah. Alright, so that still works. Now, one question, of course, that I have is, can I make this look symmetrical? Yes, okay, that works. That works. Let's go to map view. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's fine. I should probably change this one, because now it's just looking like it's loaded from the one side. But yeah, that's absolutely fine. We can break this. We don't need the power. Who needs power anyway? Power is for the meek. What did I just say? I would love to poop. That doesn't reach, does it? Dang it! Why doesn't it reach? That is unfair. That's just unfair. That's just not how things work. Alright, you know what? If I'm going to go here, where can I get my power from? Over here. Right, is this the right place to place it? I do not know. 1, 2, and then that one. So that seems correct? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4. No. This needs to move up by 1. We get 1 on top, 1 on bottom, and then these two. Now, if I just run this down, where does it connect? Wow. Wow. Really? 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 Well, actually, I can make this work. I can make this work. Because if I go to the copper wire now, there you go. And we disconnect these two, but we reconnect this, right? If we look at it now, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, we've already accepted that some of these starter lines are going to be crooked a little bit. And if we accept that, well then, this is absolutely fine. We've distributed it everywhere, right? We did distribute it everything got power, so. Okay, on to the next. So, obviously I would love to have this be centered, but that's never going to happen. Well, I mean, technically it's only pipes, right? So, I mean, theoretically I could. I would have to place the first one here. Poop. What's the center again? Right, do I go left or right? What did I do here? Where's the power pole? It's to the... Which one? Oh, it's going to touch either one. Dang it. It doesn't really matter. It's already going to be crap anyway. So let's go to this side. Oops. Whoops. Let's go to this side. Place it there. Drag that down. See what happens. There it goes. And then obviously we can't go further down than this. So we'll have to do that. I'll make it look a little bit more symmetrical by going in a V shape. I don't mind a V shape. Do I just remove that one then? No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so that's that one. We can remove this one then. Oh. Here I've made it really difficult for myself. Because we've got this belt right in the middle. So we're going to go to the right of that. Right there. And we are going to place this here. And we're going to extend this. I think I may have made a mistake somewhere. Is this like in the middle of... Or is this... No. No, this is absolutely fine. Why didn't that one do the same thing? Hold on. Oh, it does. Never mind. Perfect. Then we can push this down towards there. Do I mind that that's only touching one side? What does it look like? Nah, kind of looks like a straight line. I don't need to make that into a thingamabob there. This looks kind of nice, doesn't it? I like the way this looks. Yeah, look at that. It's like a rocket. A bazooka rocket. Alright, so now that's cleared as well. On to making this a thing. Still, we have to have all the power going in, but that's neither here nor there. How do I want to power this, right? Because this is obviously going to... what is this? Really? No. No. It's absolutely silly. We're not doing that. This is just... I mean, we might do that, but we're not doing that right now. Trust me. Oh, wait. I need to be a little bit to this side. Let me just... what are we going to do here? I mean, there... Do I do every color a different line? I mean, that doesn't seem reasonable. I think I want to do just have a center line, right? Again, I'm coming to this one. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make sure that this is just a center line because everything else is powered off of that. Why not have a single point of failure? So, where do we start? We start right here. Then we lower this down. This should automatically go into the right. Uh-oh. Let me just redo that because I don't know where. Dang it! Stop missing your place. This should automatically be in the right spot. Because it was last time. Now, yes, we are going to need power for this one. So I'm just going to go like that. And then this can just push down. I'll stay outside of the grid. There we go. Alright, so technically now all of this has got power. As long as we place these substations down. There you go. So we should have power here now. Which means we can now extend our Roboport network. And where do I want to go? How many do I want to have? I mean, that's a fair question. I don't think I want to have, like, a lot. So we're going to place this one here. And we're going to power that by extending this a little bit upward. I think that's the most fair way of doing that. The most clean way of doing that, right? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell are you doing, you drunk idiot? Okay, sorry about that. We are extending this. We can't run this down, unfortunately. Oh, that's too far. Okay. Where's our nearest power supply? I'm okay with this. Yeah. Are we in the way of... No, we're not. So, here's the thing. Do I or do I not lower this down? Make that a little bit of a crooked line, but be able to just have all of these be powered and not have to extend the power. You know what? No, I want to have that straight line. I like the look of that. The question is, this lines up with the outside of that, so I want to do the same here. Just keep those distances the same, yeah? Keep that looking and feeling the same way. We extend this all the way to the side as far as we can, which is... Oh, perfect. Right next to one of these again, which means we have right next... Oh, no. No. That will never do. That will never do. Hold on. Never, ever will we have that going on. Alright, where's the next one going to go? Is it going to reach all the way? Well, we've already reached all the way, so it's not that... Oh, I wish I could have done that one. But I guess we can start over here like we've done with the other one. We did not overlap, did we? No, in fact, we went even one further so we could clear that belt, which we don't need to clear, but it's nice to have anyway. I'm just going to make sure this is actually placed beforehand. So if we place this one, it doesn't do the poop. It still does the... Never mind. Okay, that's fine. We are going to just take that away again. We have the technology. That one. Yeah, nice and clean. I do not need this line going down, especially where the... Wait, what? These belts are in completely the wrong spot. Okay. Well, it must have been late last Thursday because I must have been very tired because this is definitely... This is an 8-belt crossing. 3 and 3. Yeah, I put the wrong crossings down. Oh, well, we are going to fix it. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I wanted some extra busy work today anyway. Let us make sure we don't use any more plastic, so this can empty out eventually, hopefully. Once we start to use a nice red... No, low density... Low density structures. Why is this not feeding into... Oh, that kind of makes sense. Right. Let me just make sure this actually functions. Or let the robots make sure this functions. There we go. And then we'll start to use more plastics as well. Isn't that nice? I like it. Look at all this, blah, blah, blah. Alcohol is a primary cause of crooked power poles. Yes, it is. Diablo just likes skewed symmetry. No, Mr. Grungear. No, you're wrong. Ah. Terrible. Terrible. Hello, by the way. Yeah, well, I would love to poop. Did I say that? Fine, but you need to tell everyone. Do you need to tell everyone on Twitch? Did I say that? I probably said that at some point. I apologize. I didn't mean it that way. That one was for me. I'm keeping track of it for him. Yes, you are my personal poop coach. What are we talking about again? Now, let's start connecting things up, because we've got power everywhere. We've got roboports everywhere. Right? We've got... What is it? Oh, right. We got that one there. What? Oh, no, 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 no. That cannot be touching that. Terrible. Terrible. Nice and clean. I like it. We only used 4 roboports. That's quite good. Alright, so all of that gets built. Everything's got its own power input from the center line, which is good. This obviously needs more attention, but... I see. We don't have these ones to deliver to them, or they cannot deliver them to this area, and we don't have the smelters as well. So let's just go here, grab some smelters, grab some wrong power, grab some power. It's here, there, and just inject that into the system right there. I would like to have some smelters and some power. This one's broken. I want to repair that one. There you go. And then I'll give it to you. Alright, cool. So they can start or keep building things. Ooh, look at that. They are very enthusiastically flying at me. Where is my... Oh, there it is. Wow! What pollution? What threat? Oh my god, those lines are horrible. Let's turn them off. Yeah, let's not do anything for 2 hours. Look at the pollution go. I mean, who's worried about pollution? Oh, look at that snake fly by. I like it. Alright, that's all gonna get utilized. This is a straight line, isn't it? Wait, am I nuts? Hold on. Well, I am nuts. That's not the point. Yeah, this is a straight line, okay. Okay, so all of that gets built. We need to give them assemblers as well, by the way, and arms, for that matter. And then we need to start connecting things up. But first, let's give the robots something to do. So, we need machines. Obviously, everything is going to get upgraded to level 3 eventually, but not right now. And arms. I'm hoping I built a lot of those. 200. Not bad. Not bad. Not enough, but not bad. So I'll give them... I'll give all the arms because I don't need them myself. And I'll give all the machines because I don't need them myself as well. So all of those can get built as well. Yeah, there's no difference in purple color for map view for things that are going to get built. Okay. Let's start connecting things up because we want to have those labs functioning, yes? So where do we start? Oops. Where do we start? Well, first we have to get, apparently we have to get copper and gear wheel. Hello. Copper and gear wheels into this line to build red. Okay. Copper and gear wheels. So this is going to be a stupid line because there's a thing here. I might move this thing outward if it turns out that that's too big of a hassle. Because we got to go outside and then back in. That just does not feel okay. And there's nothing else here. Oh, hold on. I was going to say there's nothing else stealing it for a while, but we do have iron coming in here. So if we generally look at where that's going to be, right there and there. Do we have enough... Oops. Do we have enough room to move this and still export that? And not be in... Yeah, actually we do. We do need to have green chips going down here as well. That I don't care about that as much, because if I have the blue undergrounds, I can go like this, right? It doesn't really matter. So that will eventually just solve itself. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that at all, actually. So we could move these belt balancers over to this side, and we'd be good. It also helps with with the jumping of this, because obviously we can't jump these ones now. I'm gonna. What am I going to do? I'm gonna copy this, place those here with the exception of these ones, and just make sure that we have a straight line there. Oh, we can't do that. Hold on. We can't do that. We can't even do that one because we are getting these belts in here. Right? This needs to extend this way. Whatever we do, this needs to extend this way. So we can already do that. Don't know how far exactly, so I'm just going to... I see the yellow one there, so I'm going to stop right there. That means we are going to get the underground going here, the underground going here, and then have that be there. We are going to get coal and stone. So that's the very minimum we have to have, right? Alright, so next thing we can do, I can see that copper is being used. So that's really nice, because that means I get to kill this. It's unfortunate that this is here, by the way. Let's turn this around. Yeah, we can always feed it back in. What I want to do is empty this out so I can move it out. Yeah, I want to just move this over to here. This is the iron one. This is technically going to be the green one. We can figure that out. We should have, like I said, we should have enough room even to stay outside of that range. Although, we might not... Yeah, I think we might go here. Just be clear of all the lines, right? Because there's nothing in between these two, right? Yeah, there's no inputs between these two. So if I just go in between these lines, I'm just going to give myself a way more wiggle room to move about and get all of this set up. More cleanly, basically, more cleanly, and it doesn't really matter where these ones are, right? It doesn't have to be on this side. It just can be anywhere. It could be over here for all that I care, as long as we don't interfere with any lanes that go out. Okay, so this is emptied. Oh, this is nearly emptied out. Hello. Can you empty out that way then? Yeah, look at that. That empties out just fine. That empties out just fine. I'll do the same here just to have that little bit go away. It's taking a hell of a long time, but sure. Oh, it's emptying out multiple undergrounds right now. Alright, there he goes. Okay, so that's that one. Now we can do that side, which is also affecting that side. Perfect. Of course, it does affect these two undergrounds as well, so... And that one still. So there's more hidden in here than you would than you would think. Alright, so that's empty now. That should start to empty this one. Yep. Perfect. And then it starts to empty that one, and then it's just escalating from there. We shouldn't wait too long with this, by the way, because we are apparently using a lot of this, because everything's leaked out. I already have the blueprint, so I'm just gonna... I don't have my own robots, but you know what? I'm just still gonna pick this up myself. Might not do this for the iron one, though. Just have the robots take care of this. I mean, we only have the one. Well, we've got multiple boxes, technically. Let's turn this around again. So that's the exit right there. That's fine. We don't care about that one. All right, we are apparently using a serious amount of iron here, or copper here. All right, let's empty both sides at the same time. That would be nice. That can just empty out there. That's fine. If I go like this, can I just do both sides here? Yeah, that works deliciously. And apparently we've got plenty of room to do so. So let us make sure we utilize the room. There we go. Attach that one. I'm just gonna let the robots take care of this, because yeah, that's just easier to do. That one's empty there. Perfect. Let's get these ones out of here as well. Let's get these ones out of here as soon as we can. The sooner we can, the better it is. Then we turn this one around. Ooh, look at that timing. Very nice. And then we... Uh-oh. Well, apparently we go like this now. Oh, poopy. Stop it. Thank you. Alright, there you go. That, ladies and gentlemen, is that. I'll make that into a straight line. Where do I want to place this? I mean, technically, is there a center for these two input lines? No, not really. But 1, 2, 3 away from that seems to be reasonable. So we go... Oops. 1, 2, 3 away from that. That seems to be reasonable. Let's build that. Or let's let the robots build that, basically. And, whoops. No. There we go. Make sure that this is connected again. There we go. Brilliant. This was gear wheels and copper. So technically, I want to go here. I want to make that clean. We saw that last time. We can make that as clean as something that's clean. Oops, not that one. By going like this. Now, we just want to have the Oh, no. Why are you here? Why do you exist? What's your main purpose in life? Seriously, I'm just going to place this here. Because I can. And then I'm just going to remove this one. And break this one. Or place this here and get rid of the extra ones. Oh, right. 1. Make sure we've got 400. Perfect. Because now I get to do my bridgey bridge. And eventually I'll just have... blue ones go all the way across, of course. There you go. Now this needs to move. So, I'm not sure we are using iron, actually, because I don't see any of these splitters moving. That's a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is, and we'll make sure... I'm just going to see what happens right now. What are we using iron for in the first place? Because what are we using the plastics for, right? Oh, this is not connected to anything. Brilliant, because we've already connected... Masterful. Masterful. We are here, not connected to anything, not using any of this. Okay. Well, in that case, here we go. We want to have it on the same level, of course, so I'm just going to break it here. There we go. And we're going to eat all the iron ourselves. You know what? It's even faster than... Ooh, I don't have any logistic bolts. No, it's faster than... I do not have enough trash slots. Are you kidding me? How do I get more? Trash. Wait, you can't research more trash slots? Do you get more trash slots just from better armor? No. Wasn't that a thing you can research in 1.1? Logistic bolts for trash slots. Oh. I'm a boob. I'm a boob. Alright. Alright. Oh, poop. Hold on. I completely forgot about that. Sorry about that. I actually completely forgot that that was a part of that research. Right. Well, we've got a little bit more room, so I'm just going to eat those. See if we can't eat all of it before we actually are stuffed. Poop. Alright. How fast is that Never mind. I'm going to go over here. No, I'm not. I'm going to delete things accidentally, actually. Oops, I don't mean to do that. And we're going to go like this and get rid of... Did I just... Wait. Oh, I see. There's a box here. Why is there a box here of stuff? That's odd. I'm going to use it right now, but I'm going to remove that real soon because we do not want that box there. Otherwise, I don't know where my stuff is going to go. Where was I building my... There. Perfect. All right, let's eat as much as we can right now. This is going to empty it out. Hold on, this already can go. Boop. And then, yeah, thank you, robots. There we go. Alright. Let's get rid of that one. Let's place... Let's place this one right next to that one. Brilliant. Can you not just fly back right away if you see that? That would have been nice, wouldn't it? That would have been so nice. I still need another bridge here, so I actually can just copy this as well, right? With the exception of this. Because I still need to have that bridge go down with our gear wheels. Yeah. I don't see why not. This is going to go there. That's going to go there without that one. And then this is going to go... Oops, there. Perfect. Oops. Let me just take that for you. Sorry about that. I didn't realize I didn't have any... Wait, I do have... Oh, I accidentally pressed the shift button. Okay, that's fine. And then we go... place... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Wait, did I not have a... Hey, oh, here it is. That one there. That one there. And everything's golden again. Alright, so that's built. That's going... It's not going anywhere, so it doesn't really matter if that's fast or not. We know these two lanes are empty. It is what it is. We are waiting on blue belts. That's going to go down in here, and that's going to make our... Wait a minute. Why haven't we got any of these built yet? Oh, they're all over here. I need more machines, apparently. I need more machines. So I'm going to grab those. Is 50 per enough? Yeah, I think so for now. I probably need a lot more arms as well. So I'm just going to grab another 200. Let's check the box if that's actually true. Yeah, all the arms are gone. All the arms are just gone. So I'm just going to put those there. I'm going to put those there. That's fine. We've got lots more to place. Did we place all the smelters? We did place all the smelters. That's nice. Oh, we started from the back apparently. Okay, that's fine. And the rest is now going to get placed. Yeah, everything's colored. I like it. Right. On to the next one. This green one. Technically, everything else from here to here is going to be... Well, here is going to be precisely the same. It's going to be here. Did I misjudge that? Oh my goodness. Well, it is what it is, I suppose. Is that pointing in the wrong direction? No, it's not. Just looked like it. Never mind. So that all gets placed. Yeah, I did misjudge the placement of this, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, we can do a center. So that we measured that down here, so it's good. The first one is green. The first one is green. So we place this here. We place this. So, well, something, something, something like so. And then I would like to have a bridge because otherwise I can't afford the thing right now. Oops. Stop it. Oh, did I mess that up? I did mess that up. That's fine. Right, so that's there, that's there, that's gonna... I'm gonna make this bigger already, because we have to have the iron go through here, don't we? So this goes here, that's fine, look at that, perfect. Okay. Since this is gonna be green, this needs a bridge. All these bridges are gonna go away eventually. Again, once we've got blue. But we don't have that right now. Well, this kind of sucks. Yeah, I need iron and gear wheels to be on the same thing, but I can't have that because of this stupid green one. See, I would like to have iron go out here and then just side load to that side and have gear wheels go here. Actually, that just might work out fine. If I then do green besides this one on this end, go out here and just have that be that. Well, that works fine. That works deliciously. Okay, perfect. None of these... Oh, that's actually not that one. We want to have that one and that one without that one. None of these need... Oh, no, 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 no. I mean, yeah, oh no. Everything sucks. Do I want to make this bridge bigger so I can have that? Hello? What's happening? Oh, why are you not near my lasers? Oh, robot, get fixed, please. Did I lose robots? No. Whew. Just some belts. Belts are fine. I don't mind. No production was destroyed either, because this is not actually mining anything. Okay. So maybe I shouldn't have taken these ones away. That's fine. These ones are still protecting this. I'm just gonna place these ones. Precaution. Where the hell? Oh, are we doing things again? Why did you go and live there? It doesn't make any sense. You can see the pollution, right? You just don't go live in pollution. Stupid robots. Okay, I did it again. Stupid biters. Okay, let me grab some lasers. Let me grab some power. I got plenty of power, so I'm not too worried about that. Do I? Hold on. Do I have? Yes, I do. Okay, perfect. Let's go here. Oh, we're gonna fix this. This is absolutely stupid. Grabby. There's no way I'm gonna leave those 2 power poles up there. That's really ridiculous. There we go. I'm willing to have, like, lasers here. That's fine. I'll even put the... Oh, where's the last radar station? Is it there? Yeah, that's way too close anyway. So we're going to grab this. Where is the outpost? It's way up there. Okay. Well, we'll just make a straight line this way then. La-di-da-di-da. Dum 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 dum. Oh, there they are. Please don't detect me yet. Okay, perfect. Beepity boopity boop, boopity boop. Boopity boop. Boop. Hey, stop that. Jerks. Ruining everything. Okay, you know what? Here we go. I'm gonna place this one here. I'm gonna place this one here. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna have robots in there. Alright, cool. Then we're going to have a start of our defense here. No, go away. Why do you keep attacking me? I didn't do anything to you. Okay, we go. Ow! Right. Then we quickly extend this way before any robots get deaded. And we quickly extend this way again. And we place some robots here as well. Very nice. Very nice. Done and dusted. Everything's... Did I lose anything? God. Dang it. 2 robots destroyed. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Alright. Biters are like the people who build houses next to airports, then write their elected official and complain about the noise. Yeah, that's what we were talking about Thursday, wasn't it? Yeah, that's so dumb. Wait, are you actually outside of range? My God, I have to do everything myself here. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Let's pick all of this up because we don't want it. Oh, I didn't put a box down. And they are going to fly away. No, they're not. Those ones and that one. And we'll leave this where it is, actually. Oh, hello. We'll leave the rest where it is. And we'll keep an eye out with the radar here. That should be fine. I'm obviously not leaving my robots here because that's absolutely silly. Come on. Thank you. Right. I mean, we're still... Yeah. See? Nothing happened. Nothing happened. You're all worrying about nothing. Nothing from nothing, leave nothing. Sorry, that's a weird reference right there. I was doing something, I'm sure of it. The what of it, I don't remember. Right, I was thinking about this line right here. When I got so rudely interrupted. I need to have green on this line, but I can't have green on this line because there's a power pole in the wrong position, by the way. No. That is unfair. No, why? I hate everything. Alright, Anyway, there is a power pole. Words. If I go like this, and I go like that, and I do this, and I do that, can I then... I probably should then just do this, right? Yeah, I probably should. Alright, fine. We'll make 2 wigglies. No one's going to notice the wigglies. There we go. Green goes in there. That's a single green line, right? Yeah. I didn't mess that up. Okay, perfect. So that now can make green chips. Perfect. Oh my goodness. We've got so many red chips on the line already. I like it. Next is steel. Actually, we can do this one all the way to the top. With the exception of here we stop. Yeah. So that should line up. I guess we can do that one as well because it's just a throughput for that one. That can get built. And except for iron, we need steel on the line. So we kind of need a little bridge here. That's fine. Oops, that's the wrong one. Bridgey. There. Why did I do that? There we go. We also need one here, so we might as well just make that one as well. Blibbity bloop. There we go. Coming from the top. And same goes for this one. Perfect. Sorry for the one robot that I just messed up, but that's life, man. Gotta get with it. We place these here. We place this here. Now, we need... I'm just gonna make sure I don't mess this up. Steel and gear wheels and... Oh. I've already messed it up. Steel and gear wheels first. Steel and gear wheels first. So, steel goes in here and combines with gear wheels there. Easy peasy. We're already stealing from the lower end, so I'm going to steal from the higher end here. So that we divide that a little bit, yeah? That would be nice. This is going to get placed, so this thing is already done. Now, we do need the red chips going in here, but we need to combine them with the yellow ones. The sulfur right there. Now, unfortunately, that means the red line needs to be to the side a little bit. We also need to have this... oops. This jump there. And I'm not entirely sure we're going to use sulfur anywhere else. But, you know what? For now, we're just going to do this. Building luxury squats? Yes. Why does Diablo have a pistol? I don't. I have a submachine gun. And I don't have a pistol in here anywhere. Right? No, see? This is a starting pistol. You start the gun with a pistol. What do you mean? Building science. Yes, Mr. Nodded. We are building science. This needs to go further away, doesn't it? Yeah, we're just not going to do that. We are going to go here. Because I want to make the same... Actually, we need to go to the right. I want to make the same clean thingamabob right here, right? So that goes... Oops. That goes in there. And that means the underground actually needs to go here. Right? Actually, you know what? I don't like that. I'm going to make this a clean underground. And we're just going to make this a little bit longer. And, oops. And go like this. Because I don't really like changing the look of this. And we already have a precedent for this anyway. So this is what we're going to do. Yeah. All right. We still make that nice and clean. This just needs to connect there. That's fine. We could extend this. Not going to. This line now needs to be one to the right. I'm not going to cut this. I am going to, however, copy it. And then just manually take the other one away. It's a little bit of an faff because we already made that underground. Or that bridge right there. Which is now in the wrong position. But we will fix it. It's fine. It's not like we're picking up uranium and it actually damages us, right? Alright. That goes there. Underground goes there. Everything's coolio. Where's our... Oh, I forgot the... I forgot this one. I was thinking, wait, didn't I have to do the orange one as well? But yes, I did, unfortunately. Alright, so that's all going to get placed. That's fine. This can be taken away. We already have a nice little blueprint for this one. We need to get to red. Oh no, that's green. I said red. Little bridge right there. And then this one goes that way. Alright, there you have it. Perfect, perfect, perfect. These get placed. And that's the next step in our connection process. Very nice. Now, what's the next one? Have we missed any? Oh, right, stone. Wait, I don't have stone in. Yay, logistic bots. Okay, I now have more trash slots. Hooray. Okay, perfect. I need to get stone in here. I need to get stone in here, and I need a lot of it. Is this... This should now... Wait, why is this not... Did I not connect this? I must have made a mistake somewhere. Oh! Everyone look away for a moment, please. There we go. Alright, I forgot a bridge. That's fine. Who needs bridges anyway? So that's now going to make our blue signs. Why do I not have green signs coming out? What's happening? Did I make this with red undergrounds and did I not give them red undergrounds? That kind of makes sense. Well, it doesn't, but yeah, it kind of does. Do I have more red undergrounds? I mean, I've got a lot of red undergrounds, right? Okay, hold on. Hold on. I would like to have red undergrounds. 33. Oh my goodness. Right, that was a manual labor there. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Red underground. Underground. Place that. Well, robots will place that. Place that. I don't want to manually do this. I never want to manually do this. Yeah. Hurry up. Why did you wait so long? Lazy robot. I'm gonna throw you in the fire pit. Alright, we should now get... Yeah. Alright, and not have to worry about a red undergrounds not being there by the dozen. I want more than a dozen, so that actually that saying does not make sense right now. I'll give them one entire stack and let them do their job. I'll keep a few for myself just because I want to. I don't think I need to, but it is what it is. What are we doing again? Right. Trying to make science. So everything's now connected. Ooh, this works. Perfect. Yeah, green gets built. I like it. Now, what is the next step here? Stop blinking. Thank you. What is the next step here? Right, stone. Wait, stone? That's it? We get bullets. Yeah, coming in from there. Hand grenades coming in from there. Walls coming in from the stone. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, cool. Stone is the next one. Okay, so we extend... Sorry about that. I have very, very exciting nightlife, apparently. Or so I want you to think. It was all fake yawns all the time. We copy and paste that over to there. So that's just going to be stone inside. However, I don't have stone on the line, do I? No, this is completely empty. Okay, well, it doesn't stop me from at least building these lines out up to there. So that means we go from here to here. One less. To here, right? So that should line up there, and that should line up there. Do I want these? I don't think so. So, well, eventually I do want these. So, you know what? Eventually is not now, so it's fine. This one is just a straight shot downward because this is just one ingredient going in. So we don't need to do anything weird here. We can just go like that and we'll be done. However, how are we going to get stone in? Let me just have a look-see here. What the actual hell is this? Those weren't here before. That grew really fast. There was nothing there. And now there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And a whole bunch of... I've actually never seen these things grow. Has anyone ever seen these things, come to existence? Come into existence? They just are there at some point. It's very strange. I'm going to have to deal with this. I don't know where my cloud is right now, but I definitely have got to deal with this. Yeah, we're just gonna go straight up. I've seen biter sex, says Mr. Abscotty. I mean, an expansion party. Someone showed it on another stream. Really? Okay, interesting. I may have seen it in the past, but that would have been so long ago that I honestly do not remember anymore. Right, oop, keep a straight line now. Thank you. Alright. Yeah. All you want. I'm still gonna murder you. Please don't spit on my stuff. Mein Gott. This is just my... No! Why are you spitting on my stuff? Stop spit... Uh-oh. If I place you here, are you still gonna... Really? What a jerk. What a absolute jerk. Right, we'll make our protection line here then. All right, well, we'll approach from the south. Yeah. SEAL Team 1. Well, because I'm alone. See, that's... Anyway. Ah! There you go. Thank you very much. Please die now. Right, we'll make a new protection layer here, I guess. There we go. Cool. Let's move on up. No, stop it. I was about to murder you. Stop trying to murder me. It's not fair. Right. We're going to lose some lasers here, perhaps, but worth it. Worth it. No, shoot at that thing first. I wish I could set that at a system level. Oh, there's more. Dang it. Alright, good. Good. Let's clean this up. Did we lose anything or did things just get... No, things just got damaged. Very good. Let's put our RoboPort down. I'll go right here. Can I reach everything? Yeah, I can reach everything. I'll go right there. Let's repair everything. What's happening now? Yeah, there we go. Let's repair everything. Let's place this one down so we can actually start to pick them up once everything is repaired. Like these ones. And these ones. And these ones. And all of these above. Perfect. Whew. Almost lost my cool there. All of these are repaired. We don't need this power anymore. We don't need to... Well, technically I would need this power, but I'll wait for the robots to return. That's good enough. There we go. Pick it up. Alright, we'll make another protection line here. Let's have a look at where we are at right now. I think I want to move a little bit more up and be in between these two. So let's kill these two lines right here. There we go. What do I do with this one? It's so close to that one, though. I mean, there's a giant gap here as well. All right, I'm just gonna risk it. I'm just gonna take this away. Right, there we go. And take that away. We're going to take this. We're going to move on up this way, somewhat generally. So, not a nice straight line, but a guesstimation of approximation of distance here. I think this is a nice spot. We'll have a look at the map a little later on. Alright, we'll place this down. There we go. We'll place, as per usual, a radar here as well, so we see what's going on. That's nice. That's nice. That's a nice distance. I like that. I like it a lot. Now, there could be more monsters in here now. I don't know that yet. And there could be some monsters in here as well, I suppose. We should probably do like a line here and have a radar there. Wait. Oh, there's coal there. That's nice. Oh, well, if there's coal there, we're gonna want to mine that out anyway. So we're gonna have a looky look there as well. The rest, I mean, yeah, technically there could be monsters there, but it seems very unlikely. It seems very unlikely. All right. Oh, there's lots of coal there as well. Very nice. All right. Let's continue connecting things, right? That was just a preemptive. Let's get rid of things. Right. Stone. I was looking. That's why I was looking. Stone. Oh, well. Stone. Sure. There's nearly 1 million right here. Do we have any of this? Any other stone? Wait, I can do this now, right? Stone? Ooh. That is such a cool feature. I like this feature. This is a good feature. 1.1 should have this feature. Right, we got nearly 1 million right close by, and then a little bit further off, we got 3 million there. So once we get our trains up and running, properly up and running, we can start to mine out those ones. For now, I'm just going to stick to this one. If I close the map and open it again, does it remember a certain... No, good. All right, now where did I see it? Oh, it's right there. Perfect. Okay, let's build a mine here. To the right, because that's where the belt starts. Yes, yes, no, but I have no choice. And there we go. All right, cool. That's 3 lines being built. Hold on. That's absolutely ridiculous. We're going to do a little bit more here, because there's, I mean, it makes no sense just to not have these in between. Let's make it a nice square here. Well, near square. Oh, actually, yeah, well, near square anyway. We'll need to have some undergrounds here, and we'll need to have some underground. Can I have one here as well? Yes, I can. How much is here, though? 1,000. So, yeah, we can definitely do that. Okay, so all of that now is, I mean, this doesn't go bigger, right? No, this doesn't go bigger. Okay, so that's now a semi-nice square. We got these 3 coming out. We already technically have a belt balancer in front of this, right? So if I just go straight into that, it should be fine. Yeah, let's go and go off the center of this and just have 3 belts going out and feed that in. That should be fine. We don't need a belt balancer for this, or at least not here. What we do need is 2 things. We need power, so we're going to steal that from here. I'm just going to make that into a straight line. Why is that so far away? Jeez. Okay, never mind. There you go. Power. Then we need a roboport. We need some robots. And we need some stuff to place down. Oops, in a box. Apologies. There we go. Belts and undergrounds and oh, I only have 13 miners. That is unfortunate. And some power poles, of course. I only have 30 of those as well. Let's see what we're missing after we've done this. I mean, underground should clearly be more than enough. We're already mining here. Perfect. Yeah, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, about 20 more. So if we get a stack of 50, that should be more than enough. This does not have power. Why does this not have power? Because I forgot to have the underground go here. All right, we'll wait for the gap. There we go. Perfect, because I don't want to pick up all the stone, right? Oh, poop. Let's try that again. Oh, never mind. I'm going to pick up some... yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This actually needs to be here. Let's make it even worse. Yeah, robots, give me all the stuff. Why not? Let's place the power there. Right, I don't have my own power poles anymore. That's fine. Get the power pole. Get the power pole. Get the power pole. There it is. Thank you. Right, why is this not doing any mining? Because there's no miners. Okay, that kind of makes sense. I would like to have some miners, please. There we go. Just 1 stack should do. We put that in there. There we go. Place those down, please. 3, 2, 1, and go. Ish. Now. There we go. Once those are placed down, I'll take this away, and I'll start to elongate this line. I only have 2 belts. How many belts are in here? 50. Fan-bloody-tastic. Alright, well, I don't need more than 400. Alright, fine. We'll just start elongate... Oop. Oh, we're inside Roboport range. Perfect. La da da. I'm just going to let the robots do the work for me. Aw, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, it is what it is. This needs to have an underground here. I've got those with me, so it doesn't really matter. There we go, and then we go there. Now, where do we want to go? We want to go... I haven't set this up at all. Okay, hold on. This is going to be coal and stone. Yeah, how we're going to do the other lanes, I have no idea yet. I haven't thought about that at all. It is cheaper to jump this than to jump... Actually, poop. Hold on. We don't need to... Oh, dang it. Well, we got a large bag now. We don't need to go all the way here. We just need to let that empty out, because that a coal line does not need to be there. Or, in fact, we don't even want it there. Yeah, I'm that cruel. So those get built now. That means that this is going to go all the way down. And I'll leave the other one where it is. We are probably going to have... Well, we'll see where that actually is going to get connected to the train station. For now, this is fine. I'm just going to go like this. Let the robots do... Well, I'll do the corner, apparently. Let the robots do the rest. And eventually, we'll get some stone to our factory. Why go all the way around and not just go up here? I mean, it's a fair question, but we want the bus to be a bus, right? Not to have ingress halfway points. And once that mine runs out, then what I'm going to do? So we want to have some... This needs to be built anyway, basically. Right. So stone is going to go in here. Is going to make our walls. We, in the meantime, are going to focus on... Well, steel and... Oh, wait. I can just go like this. Actually, I've got a longer one, I think. Yeah, there we go. And that should line up with that. Perfect. Steel and... What did I say? Copper. Right. So, if we don't do that... we do need to remember that we also need to have... we obviously also need to have the iron go in. Now, the iron, I would love to be able to do just a straight shot. The copper, however, is going to prevent that, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is. That's unfortunate. So the iron actually needs to move... Oops. That's fine. The iron actually needs to move outward a little bit. Because the copper is actually going to go here. It's going to sideload this way. Yeah. That means the iron is going to have to go here. And we'll have to have a little bridgey bridge. That's fine. There we go. A little wiggle woggle. It never hurt anyone. Now, obviously, we still have to have the bridge here as well. And this is going to go here. So we're going to jump from here to shining here. And we're going to make sure that that actually connects right there. Very nice. This is going to be steel, he wanted to say. Yes, that's going to be steel. And the other one's going to be iron. Iron is obviously the easy one because we're just going to go like that. Am I going to make sure that that's... No, because we're behind a belt balance and we haven't actually taken anything off. So I don't need to get it to a higher level to balance that out. We just don't. We are going to have to go... Oh, no, I did it correctly. Bridge here again. So we can bridge this. Have that go in there, and then just attach that to steel right there. Again, we're not taking... Well, we're taking some steel there. And we're taking steel here, technically. So, yeah, sure, why not? Why not make sure we balance that out a little bit, yeah? We go here. That now takes from the second line instead of the first, because we're already stealing from the first here. So, yeah, why not? How's our stuff building... Yeah, we've got, like, lots of stuff. Where's all my... Oh, my robots are doing all that work. Never mind. That's why they're not going here. So that takes care of the iron input and the copper and the steel. Perfect. That gets us our bullets. Good. Ah, look at that. Very nice. Hey, we still haven't had any... Where's the stone? Oh, the stone's still being built, right? No, but that should have been... Okay, never mind. That is still right there. Never mind. Stone is not going to get built soon. What about blue, though? Blue, though. No, blue, though. Ah! There are no arms. Why didn't anyone tell me I didn't have any arms? Mashing away with my face at my mouse, not getting anything done. Dang it. Nobody told me I didn't have arms. Alright, let's go and put the arms in here. Perfect. You're missing arms? Now he tells me. Thank you for the assist. It's really appreciated. Okay, so that's going to be a thing. I need so many more arms, apparently. Okay. Next. Oh. This requires coal. We haven't extended coal as well. No, we haven't. Well, in that case, whoosh. Robots, build me coal. Perfect. All right. I want to see all of them turn to yellow at once. Is that going to happen, or is it... Ooh. Nope. Still just going through the paces. Never mind. What, does it not have any more robots to work with? Or there it goes. Perfect. So now that we've got coal somewhere nearby... Well... Now that we've got coal somewhere nearby... we can combine that with... Actually, I'm just going to go like this. Because coal's going to be there. Yeah, let's do that. With the iron. Whooshy. We do the same we've always done. Make that nice and clean and tight. So the iron needs to go here. Where is it? Where's my little in-betweeny? I like my little in-betweeny. There it is. Place that down. I can't have that one. I still need to skip, though, so I'm going to go here. We're going to do this one first, because that auto removes the rest. There we go. That goes there. I'm stealing this one here, so I might as well just steal this. Again, just for balance sake, steal this from one higher. Balance that out a little bit. One from the bottom, one from the top. The second one, yeah, it's all fine. Oh, that's all going to get built. Perfect. Iron is going through, coal will eventually go through. This one's done. We need chips. Why do we need chips? Because of this thing. We're on to purple already. Very nice. Oh, look at all the bullets we've got. Yeah, look at that. Very nice indeed. Why aren't bullets being picked up? Because no red undergrounds. Damn it. But we've automated red undergrounds now, so if I go here... Well, when I say here, obviously I mean here. We now have... Yeah, look at that. 100 of them. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Should I have this box closer by? This box is quite far away. It's the robots flying, not me. I'll give them I'll give them 100 and I'll keep the 20 myself. And let them sort it out. So we're already on to purple now. That's quite nice. Quite nice indeed. So what's next? We want to have red and green. That's it. Perfect. Can I have... Do I have anything? I mean, I do have this red line already going all the way to the top. The green one, unfortunately, has two little jumpies in it, so I can't use that. I think I'll take this line all the way to steel and just extend that then a little bit. That seems to be the most cleanest. Oh. Well, actually, I'll just start from the side here and grab all of this. Yeah. Alright. Let's place this down here. Is this lined up? It is lined up, so that kind of feels good. We don't technically... I hate map view. I do not like the new map view. I do not like the new map view at all. Not even on a fetal. I didn't know what to rhyme it with, okay? Be quiet. Let's go here. We need to go all the way up, but the thing we're missing, of course, are the bridges. So we are going to make those right now. Boopity boop, and... Of course I did. Boopity boop. Alright, cool. Now, I still have my... Oh, dang it. Where's my short boy? Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Oh no, we're right on top of that one. How are we going to get red? Well, red needs to go here, and this is already in line, so technically we are golden. technically, we can make the bridge right here. Downside of that, of course, is that we are... If I do this and just make that into a nice side load, nice and small side loader here. So we go here, here, and here. That's nice. But the downside of that is... How do I get this one to go in cleanly? Eventually, once I have blue underground, I suppose for now I could use a red underground. I can change this one time and just do that, right? Because eventually I'm just going to use a blue one anyway. So what's the... Why do I not have... Hello? Oh, it's pointing in the wrong direction. I'm a... Never mind. Never mind. I was convinced that red was way more over to the left. And that these belts were going this way. I have no idea why I thought that, but yeah. Never mind. This is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay, so that's going to combine that, those two chips. Very nice. And connect the next thing over. Now, I do still need some chips for this one. And we need more stone. Did I... I extended stone so far. Oh, look at the stone coming in. Perfect. Absolutely genius. Okay. Since we are using stone... Oh no. What did I do? Whoops. I forgot an underground. I'm picking up more stone because why not? So did I forget more undergrounds? No, the rest is all clear. Very nice. Since I am not going to touch an underground there, or underground pipe there, I can just do this and overlay that here and be done with it. Perfect. I also need one here, by the way, so I might as well do that one as well. Do I need more stone? Am I doing more smelting? No, I'm not. Oh, that's the... Yes, I do. Hold on. Boop. Right. That stone, that stone. Why is stone going in here? Oh, because of the rail. Right. I need so much stone. But, at the same time, I believe this is the last time I need stone, right? Ooh, I might need stone in a mall that I'm still wanting to build. Right. You know what? For now, that doesn't matter. We've stolen the first one. We've stolen the second one. I'm going to steal the third one. Right here. Right now. Right here. Right now. We're going to take this. Place it... Hey, why did you do that? Place it there. This one can just go away. And then this one, for now... I'm just going to connect that way and not extend this, just to have it be a straight line in. We'll see if we need stone later on. I think so. If we're going to build a proper mall, we need it. We will need it. But for now, I'm okay with just having it this way. So that's all the stone connected. Very nice. It turns out I put stone all by itself every time, right? Did I not combine it anywhere? No. That's just a coincidence. I think that's just a coincidence. It's nice. Ah, look at that. Walls are coming out. Very nice. Black science is coming out. And we still don't have blue science coming out. Are you kidding me right now? What are we missing? What's going on? What's the deal? Oh. Those are green arms. Because I wanted to have the speed there, remember? I just forgot that I used them. There we go. Alright, look at all the speed we're having. Anyway, engines are getting built, and therefore blue science is coming our way. It's very nice, it's very lovely. Stone blocked by a pipe? Yes, I saw that, thank you. So, Mr. Nodded. Oh, poop, this one. I apologize. I apologize. Looks like time for a power check? Oh my goodness. Thank you for noticing. What the hell's happening? Why is this not doing... Oh, did this get destroyed? Why are they not repairing this? Wait, I'm confused. First off, when did this get destroyed? Probably right before I placed these lasers here. Second, why did the robots not repair this? Right, is my power good now? Power is not fantastic yet. I'll just add another coal line here. Actually, well, let's extend that one, place that one there, go like that, and we should not have too much of an interruption. There's obviously a lot of strain on a single line of coal feeding effectively 3 setups, right? That's not a thing that can do, but it can do. But we should now, we can divide 1 over 2, I think. Yeah, that should be doable, right? Yeah, that should be fine. Should be fine. So we should see more and more power get created. Oh, look at that. We're already in the green. Oh, look at that. More and more machines are getting power. Look at the amount of coal going in. Yeah, thank you for noticing, though. That could have been disastrous, really. What's happening here? Oh, you're dead. Okay, that's fine. Right. What's our cloud doing now? Is it growing? Well, it's I feel like it was smaller just recently, but we've started mining here, so that might have contributed. And hello. What are you doing? Oh, is that a growth? Are you growing? Are you going to start a new base? I want to see this. Hold on. I'm just going to stand here because I want to know what... See, I don't want to see... Look at that. Are they going to do more than just that? I'm going to not be in the way. I'm going to be as far away as I can. I want to see this. Avert your eyes. Bite a sex. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Is this a big one or a small one? Okay, that's fine. Oh, another one, another one, another one. I wonder what the criteria for this is. Does it depend on the size of the biters that ran here? I mean, that kind of does make sense, to be fair. Another small one. There's too many now. I gotta kill this before it grows, right? I mean, we've seen it work. I want to see a spawner get spawned in. It's taking an awfully long time for actually to make things, and is it not going to grow bigger than this? Should I have not built this? There it is, there it is. It instantly spawns a new baby as well. Oh wow, it's fast as well. Wow. Does it say how fast? 46% medium biter consumes. Wait, what is this? What is this? I've never seen this. Contribution to nearby attacks at current evolution factor. 46% medium biter, 53% big biter, resistances, blah blah blah. Huh. So does it have 46% chance to spawn a medium biter and 53% chance to spawn a big biter because that's the amount of pollution we have and the evolution factor they are in? I've never looked at this before. Huh. Alright, let's murder them now. For obvious reasons, but yeah. Skibbity-doo. I want to place you right there and then run away. Pew pew pew, pew pew pew. Okay, evolution factor doesn't go up that fast. Alright. Let's do this. There we go. Ah! Alright, well, that was short and sweet. Well, it wasn't sweet at all, but, you know, things. I'll place this here. I'll place that there. I'll repair everything, put a box down, and... Was that robots that I heard? Or... It almost sounded like another biter. Which would be weird, wouldn't it? Yeah. I'm going to ignore that. Let's pick this up. Let's pick that up. We don't need it anymore. Well, I kind of need power here, so I'm just going to place that there temporarily. All that is gone. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. We'll leave this here. Why not? Who needs stuff anyway? Uh-oh. No, that's just the radar discovering it. We don't see a hole there yet. You know what? I'll do a little reconnaissance. Why not? See, they don't want to live in this area. Could make a mean joke right there, but I'm not going to. Because I will definitely get kicked off this platform then. This base is still empty, so yeah, they just don't want to live here. That's fine. Okay, so that's all safe, well and good right now. I told you we didn't need to worry about anything. What was I doing again? I was connecting things. Yes, I was. Okay, so technically these two are exactly the same. Because they build the same? Yeah, they build the same thing. Okay, fine. I need red and I need steel. So I need to be able to go high. So I would like to have something that's really long. Yeah. Long. There we go. We are... Actually, you know what? Let's do the other one as well. We are the youth of the nation. Nope. That one goes there. We do need an underground here. This automatically gets built. Do we need to have this be longer than it should be? Nah, let's not do that at all, actually. We don't need that one. This one is nice to have. Yes, it is. That one's nice to have. Like I said, steel and red. Right, steel and red. This jumps through this. Oh, this is the perfect length. I mean, I knew that was going to be the perfect length because I anticipated that and, of course, did that exactly the way I needed to do that. Except this one needs to steal from the third one. This one needs to steal from the fourth one. There we go. And you need to be there. It's all going fantastically. This jumps here. That jumps there. This goes away. And that goes there. Stop. I'm a boob. I almost did that incorrectly. We need to combine this with red chips, remember? So, we do the old go here, go down, make that go like that, and then have our underground right there. Now we can do the undergrounds here. Brilliant! Of course, this needs to move then. I knew I had it in the right place all along. This one jumps right there. This one jumps there. This one jumps there. This one goes down like so. And then we underground here. And then we've not attached that one. Cool. Why is this lower than I needed to have it be? I do not know. So we're going to fix that right there. Perfect. All right, cool. All we got to do now is make sure we have the red in the red under. Never mind. Never mind. My words are not working. This one's actually rather clean because this is going right here. That's fine. The other one is going to be a little bit of a problem, which we need to solve. So that's red right there. That's fine. But this has a power pole inside of it. Is it in the right spot, this power pole? Unfortunately, yes. We've got one up there, so it is in the right spot. Can I mess with it? I could. Do I want to? Not really. Stop it. Alright, cool. The one it spawns are the guard biters. When you kill one of them, it spawns a new one. Okay. Okay. I did not know. Also, this is not connected. There we go. Huh. That's interesting. We'll have a look at that in a moment. Yeah. I think I'll just go round the outside, right? I don't have a choice. I mean, I technically have a choice, because I could do that, but that will make the power pole even more wiggly-woggly. And I don't want to do that. I mean, I could do that, but then it's like, what are we even doing? I could do this, but no, I'd rather do that, actually, than make it even more out of whack. I'm just going to go like this. Because then I can have my straight cake and eat it too, right? And that's basically all I care about. So we go here, we go here, we go here. Hello. That's too high. And that points downward. And now we can have this one go, oops, down here. Now, since this one is stealing from the first, this is going to get really interesting. Why am I stealing? Okay. Oh, I see why. I turned that around so that I didn't have to deal with that nonsense right there. But I think I want to change that. Because I've got red undergrounds. I don't need this to be here. So this actually is going to be here. It's going to be a straight shot this way. Yeah. That's going to feed into that. Now we just need to have a red underground here. Eventually blue, yes. But for now, red is fine. And we still feed that in. This then needs to become actually the second one. I do this with a reason. And I will explain in a mo. That's the wrong spot. That's the wrong spot entirely. I need to jump this one, not this one. Fine. That's the third one. That's the fourth one. That's all good. The reason I do this, and I want to have that be 1, 2, 3, and 4, is that if from this side, I want to have 1, 2, and then cross that over, right? So we get 3 right there. Eventually, just this red one, or this yellow double one might just be a blue one, I think. I don't know. And then 4 here, right? So we maximize our usage. Yeah, this was correct. Usage right here. Now, what I could have done, of course, is gone 1, 2 for that one. And then 1, 2 again. And then just do the same on top. 1, 2, 1, 2. Which arguably may have looked nicer. But I didn't want to. I just didn't want to. I like the idea of this better. Alright, so that gets... Oh, I forgot a bridge. That gets all of the steel and... red chips way down here. Is this pointing in the right direction? No. Actually, I like that this is not pointing in the right direction. Because I want to make sure that steel and red chips is actually what I need to do here. Oh, poop. Well, that was pointing in the right direction. Steel and... Yes, okay. Steel and red chips is correct. So we now allow this to... Oops, push through. That's already pushing. Why do I keep these... Why do I keep forgetting these bridges? There we go. Alright, well, at least they're going in the same time now. Perfect. That's all done. Is that purple done? I think that's purple done, yeah? Oh, no. We still need iron and steel. Interesting. Okay, let's do this. Let's place this down here. We'll take our little short boy. Go like this. Sure, why not? That still works. I do need a bridge now. See, if I actually do this on site and not from a distance, I don't forget the bridges. So we go like that. We make sure that's actually reconnected. We want to have that one there. We want to have another bridge. That's... Why do I make... Why do we do... Why is that the automatic thing that I do? Let's go here. What did I say I needed again? It's not like my brain is mush, of course, but iron and steel. Okay. Well. Does it really matter which one I steal? You know what? Yeah, let's keep to the code and steal from the third one. Go down here. So we need our bridge right here. What do you mean no? Go away. We need our bridge right here. So we can have that. And then we need some bridges right here. I mean, yeah, I realize. Ah, that was the wrong one. There we go. Now we attach this to that. We make sure this eats some stuff. Uh-oh. Well, I guess we're going to have to do the same little tight wiggle woggle we did for the other ones, except this time without an opposite side. That's a little bit of a shame. Is there anything I can do to change that? I don't think so, because it needs to be there. And I do need to jump this. So yeah, there's literally nothing I can do about it. It is what it is. And it's fine. Actually, do I want... Yeah, because I already stole from the fourth one, so we start at the first one again. So steel and iron are going in. Yeah, it's not being stolen. Steel and iron are going in, so that technically takes care of the purple then, yeah? That gets us our... Ooh, look at that. We already have this one. Smelters are coming out. Can we have a look at the amount of smelters I'm building right now? Why can I not select anything? What am I doing wrong? Do I need to actually click the picture? Okay. Stop it. There we go. So on average, we're building 18 per minute, right? The consumption for this would be 3 per... Okay, never mind. We're building way too much. Cool. So next, the last one for the... Before we get to space science is yellow. And yellow has only 4 inputs, actually. It's not that bad. Not that bad at all. We are going to connect here. We're going to make... You know what? We're going to connect here, here, and here. Except for this one, because... you know what? I'll fix it later. Right. So what do? We don't have blue undergrounds yet. So can we fix this? No. Because this is max distance for blue. For now, I need to fix this without blue. Unfortunately. So we are going to update this to yellow. Bugger. Like I said, make this red. And sure, why not? And then I can take all the yeah, this one's my measuring stick. This is where I need to start with my blue conversion later on. Alright, it looks a bit naff right now, but as long as it works, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Okay. This is all going to get built. I need some blue chips and some low density structures. And some red undergrounds, because that's never going to work if I don't do that. Now, sorry, Mr. Robot. I didn't mean to do that. Well, I kind of did, but that's neither here nor there. Ooh, look at all the plastics we're no longer using. Very nice. Why did we not want to use plastics anymore? Because we were changing something. We were doing something. Why did we want to break plastics here? There was definitely a reason... which I can no longer remember. Wrong place for the iron bridge? Wait, that was long, long ago, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Why? Oh, right, because these were all wrong. These were horrible. All right, let us make sure that we can get rid of everything. There we go. Yeah, we can get rid of everything, I think. We should be able to get rid of everything. Because this doesn't change. We just need to empty these lanes out. Actually, we just needed to empty that one out. Poop, we're already there. I didn't even need to empty this out. Never mind. Yeah, these ones don't need to empty out. This needs to empty out. Where's my measuring stick? There it is. Or my example, for lack of a better phrase. There we go. So, it needs to be... Let's just, if I build this, right? Yeah. Okay, well, whatever. I'm just going to take it away and just build it. That is actually correct. Hold on. That one, that last one? Poop, it's going to put the entire thing down again, isn't it? No, it's not. See, why doesn't it do it now? I don't get it. Okay, so that's correct. It's just these ones are incorrect. Yeah. These ones are incorrect. So let's take all of this away, with the exception of this. And then just place the other ones down and we should be golden. So this one, this is correct, right? We start from there if we were to go down. Now we are going up, so we do need to change this. That goes away. This goes up, up, turn around. That's fine. Now I can't do that anymore. I don't want that anymore. I want that, and I want that to turn around, and I want this to go up. That's fine. Now I get to copy this. Place it right. Hold on, let's give yep, and right there. Alright, so that should now be good again. Oh, except for this one. Oh, this one doesn't want to empty out. Okay. Poop. Well, alright, fine. That one can stay, and we'll do that. I'll pick up some plastic, why not? Actually, you know what? I'll go to the factory and just dump that out as much as I can, because I want to get rid of some stuff anyway. Let's go here, let's go here. Can I just dump as much as I can? That would be nice. Yeah, okay, let's... That gave me lots of room. Okay, perfect. Okay. So now that we've fixed, quote-unquote, plastics, let's go ahead and make sure that we connect these ones up. This is blue and low density. Blue and low density. I'm just going to take one of these so that I can go like this and line that up. Yeah. Okay. Right, so this is going to get a little bit awkward. I don't want you right... Yeah, I want you anyway, so it's fine. This is going to get a little bit awkward because obviously that line is in line with something we've already done. So am I going to move the entire line over? No, that doesn't seem right either. So we're going to keep this as straight as we can until we can't, which is here, which means we are going to jump somewhere around here. It's going to be it's either 1 or 2. We'll have to take a look. Okay, I think I want to jump. I don't know. That's the problem. I do not know. Where's the other one? The other one is there, and this one is right next to that one again. Is this in the right spot? Yes, it is. Okay, and that one's next to that. Okay, we'll figure that one out. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take this away. Sorry, Mr. Robot. I didn't mean to do that. Well, I did, but whatever. I need blue and low density structures. Where is that going to start? That is going... Okay, so this actually does need to go to the right side, which means... Okay, well, we'll figure it out. Which means we are going to skip 2, skip 4, and have a entryway this way. Both to the left and to the right. Okay. Let's say we've got this one going out here. And we want to go... We would like to go here, which we can't do... Because of, well, actually we can. Yeah, actually we can, because this bridge we can extend. That's not a problem. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to make it nice and tight against this, which means you get to go down here, right? We don't need to extend this any further. No need for that. But wait a minute. No. It doesn't work that way because we need to combine. So this actually needs to go a little bit further this way because this blue one is going to go here. Obviously, we're going to I can't do my little thing here, though. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Now, I could do a complicated wiggle woggle and just have that be here anyway. But I think I like the clean look better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that this is the place where we are going down. And we are actually going to skip 1. That's fine. It's just, you know, not as clean as it could be. But once everything gets built and it's, you know, in the grand scheme of things and all that, you won't see it anyway. At least, I mean, if you look. But otherwise, you won't see it. Do I have my small boy? Oh, I can use this as a small boy. Very nice. Let's point that down. Why is this pointing up? How weird. Yeah, why is... Wait, what's happening here? Okay, I'm just going to ignore the fact that that just happened. And I'm also apparently ignoring the fact that none of this makes any sense because we need a bridge here. So I'm going to bridge this all the way. Not that we need it technically, but you know what? Let's not make any assumptions or take any risks. There we go. We're going to go here. It ends up being there. That's fine. That's fine because that allows us to do a yellow and grey. Right. This is copper. Oh, I shouldn't do that. This is copper. Actually, this is fine. I can do this. I can do this, and then I can do that. That, I mean, it's not ideal, obviously, and I wished I could do it differently, but it is what we are working with right now, so can I do, yes. Alright, that's fine. We connect this to that, which somehow seems further away. No, because we are between copper and iron, so it is indeed further away. Because that's a separation of 6 instead of 2. 6 instead of 4. That has all not been connected yet. Okay, my bad. We have a belt balancer here. It somehow feels wrong to just have this one go that way and not have 2 go this way and 2 go that way, right? But then again, honestly, we need to have all of these go here eventually if we want to have that mall there. So I think what I want to do is just divide the attention of this one this way and and this way without without reducing the amount of belts going left. We're just stealing a bit from the lower belt. I think that should be okay because we don't need that much. We don't need that much low density structures, I think. We'll see. Okay, so that's going down. That's going down here. That's fine. Going in here. That's fine. Jumping there and going in there. Excellent. Do we already have any? Why do we not have any purple coming out? What are we missing? We're missing rail. Why are we missing rail? Because we don't have sticks. Why do we not have sticks? Because sticks are not outputting anything. Wait, why are these sticks not? Are you freaking kidding me? I did not output the sticks. I did not output the sticks. And this one I can't even output. But that's not entirely true because I can do that. And not have to worry about it if I go like that and like that. And then we still have both sides of the belt being fed, right? Yeah, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. So sticks should come. I don't have any arms of myself, so I need to wait for the biters to return or to biters. What am I saying? For any robot. Is that 2 or is that 1? You should always put out your stick. Yeah. Not inputting sticks. Indeed, indeed, indeed. So as soon as that starts to fly... Please just don't be 1. Please just don't be 1. Oh, yeah, you are. Otherwise, you'd already... Okay. Is 1 going to be enough? Because I believe that's the only stick or arm we had left. No, wait. There's like 31 here. Why aren't the other ones getting built? Wait, that's odd. That's odd. Wait, they are light. Oh, wait. I just missed them? Yeah, apparently I just missed them. When is this arm going to get built? Oh, it's right there. Alright, I'm just going to ignore all this right now. Did they come from the top? No, because there's no boxes here with arms inside. Oh, is it this box that's being... Nope. 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 I have no idea how that worked. Oh. Shit. Haha. Still not inputting sticks. Thank you. Bolts needed to recharge. Ah, okay, that's fine. Yeah. I may have overlooked something here. Well, at least we got a lot of sticks now. Bugger. Right. Let's, Let's try and solve this, shall we? Let's try and solve this. Is this empty now? It is. Okay. Did I pick up a whole bunch of... No, I didn't. Okay, cool. Well, poop sickle sticks. Stop it. Stop it. Stop all of this nonsense. I'm done with you. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Because we are in trouble. I'm in trouble. It's all well and good that we have these sticks on the outside feeding into this one, which then means that we can have rail go on the... Oh, and we should have sideloaded this, but we forgot. We forgot to sideload this. Hooray. Damn it. Is the same problem here? No, it's not the same problem here at all. Or is it? No, it's not. Okay. No, we got that one in there. You forgot to sideload the belt. Thank you, Mr. Abascotti. Hope that helps. Yeah, sure. That helps. Like a brick to the head. Did you fuck up? No, no, no. I made a conscious decision to do things differently than what I normally would have done. Okay. Now I gotta fix this thing in situ. This is why I wanted to build in Ghost in the first place. Okay, I could sideload right from the start, but I don't think I want to do that, though. It doesn't look as nice. So let's break this. Let's empty this out. Lots of room. Let's empty this out because I don't need stone on both sides. In fact, I don't want stone on both sides. All right, there you go. What are you doing? Why are sticks now getting pushed through? I am drunk, aren't I? Hold on. Yeah, sticks are getting pushed through now. Go away. Nobody wants your sticks, man. Jeez. This one does not need that one. It needs that one. This one does not need that one. It needs that one. Oh right, we decided we didn't want to do that. We want to have that symmetry there. Gotta get the sticks out now. There we go. So you get sticks. You get sticks. Right, I get rid of mine. And now I just need to figure out a way to have my power and need it too, because I need to put in sticks here and export this there, right? The export part, I'm not too worried about. That is not my worry at all. The input is my absolute worry right now. Bugger. If I have an underground here that goes here, it automatically connects to that. So, shit. I doubt a brick to the head would help. That's why it wasn't helpful. Bricks are on the other belt. If that goes to your head, then I'm not sure I can help. Okay. So, proposed change. Oh, stop it. You absolute dick. There we go. Right. Let's not do any inputting of any stuff whatsoever anywhere, okay? Well, okay, that one is actually fair. Babbity boobity, babbity boobity. Babbity. Wait. Babbity boobity. That makes no sense whatsoever, because now I don't start with sticks. If I don't start with sticks, I can't feed them anywhere. So that doesn't make any sense. Although... No, it doesn't make any sense. You're right. So we can't have that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I only have... Oh, because if I change this around, copy and paste, and paste and... No, and wait. Copy and paste and paste and paste and paste, and copy and paste and paste and paste, and copy and paste. If I do that, then we've got the problem on the other side, and I am short one rail maker. Now... How much rail do we make? We make 4 rail per second if it goes full bore. How much rail do we need per second? It should say something like... Wait, doesn't it say... Oh, there it is. 1 per second. We make 4 per second. at this speed. I'm assuming that's showing the crafting at this speed, right? Not just the recipe itself. Okay. So we've got technically more than enough with the 3 that we have. So can we make this work if we enter here? No, because then we still get to touch. The whole problem is that I can't get from this machine to that machine by having power here. I mean, if it's shorter, yes. I mean, we can have the output for this stick be here and the output for this be here, like something like that, or the output for the stick could even be there. I don't really care. I mean, we can have this be here and then that be there. That doesn't touch. That's fine. How much rail would a rail maker make if a rail maker could make rail? Apparently a lot. But I don't have that luxury here because I'm missing my extra step, right? I'm missing this extra step that I need to have an output here and an input right there. Which is not frustrating at all. Technically, I only have 3 recipes on the belt, so if I do a... Why did I want to sideload this again? Wait, I'm lost. I'm lost. Hold on. Why did I want to sideload this again? Because I wanted to output this way. But how do I... Oh, that works. That works. That works. Does that work? It kind of works. Does it work? I think it works. Okay. So, copy and paste, and paste and copy and paste. Output, output. I think I just messed up my belts here. I think everything was actually okay. I just messed up my arms, I mean. So, input, input. Yeah, this is the input side. Okay. That's where my brain made the mistake. Okay. So this does not connect there. This connects there, obviously. So we've got these 3 feeding into these 4. That's fine. This then just needs the steel and the stone. This needs the iron. So the iron... Oh, and this needs the iron as well. Yeah, so the iron goes in here. That's actually fine. Yeah. We sideload the stone. So we output the rail onto red. Right? Now, unfortunately, that is going to mean we've got stone on this line as well. There's 2 ways we can solve this, right? We can have... because stone is going to be on the left side. We can have just a belt, or... yeah. An underground situation like that and connect it that way and we'd be fine, right? Rail would rush out. Right. The problem is now that this... You know what? I'm not going to care about that. I'm not going to care about that because I don't want to. I'm going to solve this, however, with a splitter. And I'm going to output rail to the right, to the left side. Okay, I'm looking from the wrong side. That way... Dang it, does this work the way I think it's going to work? Because I want to go like this, right? I know I said it like 4 hours ago that if I do that, then this one is not effectively going to do anything. I don't think I care. Because honestly, this creates... Wait, I can go like this. This creates 3 per second, right? At this... Oh. Huh. That's cool. Yeah, okay, well that's confirmation then. The calculation that is shown on the right-hand side if you hover over a machine is actually what the calculation is with the crafting speed of that machine. Because it's supposed to be, if it's at 1 speed, 4 rail per second. Now it's 3 rail because it's at 75%, right? It's 3 per second. So even if I've got all 4 machines, and even if it's at 4 per second, by the way, and faster, this belt when it's blue, can transport, what is it, 22 items per second or some such nonsense? So having, what, 12, double that, 24 come out would still be perfectly okay. Yeah, okay, that's just fine. What did you just say? Put sticks on the belt with stone? Put sticks on the belt with stone. Put sticks on the belt with stone. If I sideload this and I output belts, sticks here, I would... Because I still need to pick up this one anyway. So that doesn't change anything. That could work. So is the only Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Thank you a whole great bunch. Yeah, that is going to impede that a little bit, but that's fine. I think that's fine. Just having one on the other side. You know what? I'm just going to risk it. We can always change it, because I like the look of this better. Yeah, you're absolutely right, sir. You're absolutely right. So we sideload this. So how do we sideload this? Because we're coming in from this side. So the only thing we can do is basically go like this and have a phantom belt there, right? Or is there a cleaner way? I can maybe do that cleaner with a splitter. Oh, wait. Can I? No, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. No. So if I use a splitter here, let's say this is the incoming line of stone. I mean, that still doesn't do anything, right? No. I mean, it doesn't aid us. It would aid in using both sides of the belt, but that I really am not interested in. So no, let us go like this. Sideload that way. Then we can output sticks on that side, which then get picked up. Oh, we should turn these around. Sorry. And then we're okay. So it's a lot faster than I thought. Okay, dang. That sucks. Okay. Actually, you know what? It doesn't suck. It doesn't suck. This belt's going to get faster. We are going to have more being utilized. It's fine. There's a full belt of stuff going in. I'm not going to worry about it anymore. Thank you for that. Real shouldn't rush out. No work safety inspector would greenlight a process like that. Look, man, I got to do what I got to do. Hey, where's my stuff? Why is my stuff not coming out? Because this belt is pointing in the wrong direction. So angry right now. I could eat a horse. Wait, what just happened? I'm stuffed. Why am I stuffed? Oh boy. Let's just wait and clean this start of the thing up. There we go. Perfect. Good thing that bots don't have a safety inspector. Indeed. Indeed. Alright, let's get this thing finished, okay? We will want to rock you at some point in time. Yeah, sounds almost the same. This goes here, this goes here, this goes here. Very nice. What's the next one? What is the next one? The next one doesn't go that... Oh, poopy. Next one's batteries. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. What's the... Is there any more close stuff here? That's not close, that's not close. Okay, perfect. So these can actually go through, but I need batteries here. So this needs to be a lot shorter, because batteries is right here. I'll start with just one belt right now, just so that I can have something to work off of. Robots will fix this for me. I have no idea where I'm going. I think this is the one, yeah? And it needs to combine with steel. So what I will do is do the usual and go like this, go like that, and then have steel come in this way. Alright, so that means the line is actually going to go, going to go here. Yeah. Alright, cool. That's going to get built. I don't need to worry about it. I need a little bit of bridge right here. That's fine. Ooh, I did it right in one go. I got it right in one go. Was it steel that we needed on this line? Yeah. Perfect. We would like to have a bridge. I need it too. We would like to have a bridge. I need it too. Let's go here. There's no iron coming here, man. What are you? You know what? Might as well. Might as well. Might as well. I need to get steel, and steel is right there, and that's the easy one. There you go. Perfect. I wonder if a safety inspector would have problems with riding belts. Yes, they do. Trust me, I know. Don't ask me how. He would be a pain in the ass when it comes... he would be a pain in the ass when it comes to trains, for sure. Yep. So... the other one, the last two, ladies and gentlemen, last two. Wait, do we have colors already? We do. There's purple, there's blue, black, and... oh, very nice. I'm very happy about that. Last one. This is battery. Battery and steel's done. We need steel and gear wheels now. Steel and gear wheels. Yes, yes. 1, 2... I'll just cross... all the way over to here, because we're going to have 2 in there eventually. You go here, and yay, you go here. Perfection. Alright, cool. Well, how do I want to do this, though? We're going to jump from here to here, so that we don't have to worry about what's in here. We are going to make our little bridge. Right there and right there. We're going to jump this power line. Perfect. Now, question, what's the other one? The other one is just green, right? But we need to side load this. Remember, we need to side load the green. It can only be on one side because the engines are going on the other side. Okay, okay. I'm going to side load it at the start this time. Because it just looks cleaner if I don't do something like this. I'm going to change this as well because I hate the way this looks right now. So green and steel and gear wheels. Green and steen and bean and keemineem. Bleebedeem, fippidebeem. What is supposed to go up here? Is that plastics? Did I not reconnect that? I did not reconnect it. Actually, that might help me this time. If I ignore the fact that that's supposed to be there, can we actually make... ooh, hello. Gear wheels work a little easier to go down here. Because this one's really awkward right now. Because this obviously wants to go here for green, which is nowhere near us. Perfect, perfect. Oh. Let's get rid of that before they want to build. Is this, yes it is. So I can actually just go like that. Perfect. Yeah, green is supposed to be here. The downside is we can't have green here. So either plastic and steel is going to move, which seems more likely right now, because like it's the one most to the right. Or we're going to have to move these two, and I don't want to do that. So yes, this is definitely going to move a little bit. What does that mean effectively for us? Well, effectively, we are first going to copy this so we have that available to us, and we don't need to worry about it later. This line is not going to be here, because I don't want it here. Green is definitely going to go down here, because I want that. Because that makes life so much more easy for me. That can straighten out. That can go there, right? So green is taken care of. We are not worried about green. Of course, we need to combine this with that. So this line is going to move that way. I would like to do this the normal way, but, well, technically I can. If I use a red underground here, oops, and move this down 2, because I would need 2 spaces. Oh, 1, 2. So technically this would become 2. No, I needed only 1 space. Sorry about that. Oops, and I did not mean to do that. No, I was right about that. Hold on. This needs to go here. Yeah. And then this needs to go here because I want to have my underground here. Right? I want that to be there. And then that can go there. Remember, we need to sideload green. Right. That's correct. That is absolutely correct. So we need to move this a little bit out of the way and not have that there at all. Actually, that would be better. This needs gear wheels. So this gets to go here. This gets to go... Sure. Does I care? No, I do not care. It's too far away. I can always build a lane balancer in there. So we can go like that. So that one's done. Obviously, we still need to have this go back up again, right? It used to be here, so it connected to that. That's never going to happen again. So we can start... Can we, like, start here? Technically, yes. Technically, yes. If we make a little bit of room here... Oh, pfft, go away. Let me just pick stuff up. This one's a little bit complicated, but it'll be okay. So technically, if I go here, move it up 1. Ooh, that's going to touch that one. Do I care that it touches that one? No, I do not. So we move this one over here. Oh, well, then it has to be a red one. That's fine. That's going to be our output. This needs to move up, which means that we can have this one here still. Yeah. We don't need to have that as a second one. I know, we're stealing twice from the same line. It's fine. I don't want to worry about that too much right now. This does not look good, though. But we can make this one... Hold on. We can make this one longer. Yeah. 1, 3. So if I make this a 2... Yeah. That works. Okay. Get rid of this rock. Go out here. Move the... Move this here, move this here, move this here, move this here, move this there. I'm doing it wrong. That's okay. What am I doing wrong here? I don't have enough room. That's what I'm doing wrong here. This one needs to move forward. I see now. I see the folly of my ways. Go away. I was hoping I could do this in here, but this prevents me from doing that. Now, technically I only need half, right? So if I do that, when it's blue, I can go like this and keep this intact. That's going to be green going in, so that's going to be that line going out, which means that we have to jump here. This is not the way to do this, because this will restrict my green intake here too much. So I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be way over here. That means, in fact, that we can have our underground right here. That's not going to impede anything. I could go back to having this at level 2 even, and just make sure that we do 1, 2, as we always have done. This then needs to jump. This is going to connect. I'm purposely not connecting this because I want to see if where this is actually going to be and how green is going to look. This is going to go down here. This is actually fine to connect. Let me think here. If I go out here, I'll have to go all the way over to that side, which sucks But I guess that's the price we pay. This is the closest we can get it, I think, and still maintain a somewhat straight line. And then all I have to do is do that, right? I mean, it's not nice looking, but we sacrifice this little wiggle for these 2 lanes that have to then wiggle around. And I don't want to do that. Mr. High Speed, hello, sir. Hello, sir. How are you today? Was Diablo one of those kids that climbed onto the airport baggage belts and ended up being sorted as luggage? No, never did anything like that. Never did anything like that. I did work in a factory, though. So sort of. Yeah, never mind. Anyway, it's always fun to be had. I need to sideload this, right? How am I going to make sure that that's as clean as we can make it? So I think the cleanest we can make it is if I go and have this be a center here, go like this, and just have a wasted belt right there, right? That tucked away inside the bus is a lot cleaner than having it right next to... I'm good. Very nice to hear, sir. Very nice to hear. This was at this level, I believe. Yeah, so we can place this one back down. I believe that's it. With the exception for the underground there. And then that connects there, and that should get that sorted. Oh. No. No. Because plastics... What about plastics? Think about the plastics. Okay, I'm going to have to mess it up all the way then. Shit. I don't like any of this. I don't like any of what I'm doing right now. That looks horrible. Hold on. Don't build this. Stupid robots, go away. This is not the way we are going to do this. This is terrible. Terrible. We are going to do that. We are not going to do the wiggle woggle. We're going to go straight up. That way, we've got this room right here. Yes, we're still going to have this be here. That's fine. But, and jump there. But it's not crossing 2 lanes, right? That would be, that no. And yeah, we got to go back here. That's fine, I suppose. Green goes in there. It's side-loaded already. We don't need to worry about it. This goes up there. That goes down here. These 2 are already connected, so that already goes down. So the only thing we're missing right now is, in fact, the green going in, and then we should be golden that way. Okay, so all that we are missing is the plastics right now. So let's make sure that we set those up. There we go. Thank you very much. And that should eventually get us... Oh my goodness, I did not do anything about lubrication. Alright. I'll not tell a lie. I wanted to make that really awkward for everyone with a comment, but... with a joke, but no, I didn't even want to do that to you guys. That was too much. Wait, I don't have any underground anymore. Dang it. Okay, well, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dang it. Okay. No, Mr. Chilled Voodoo. This is one of those remarks that you do not want to have out on the internet. Not because it's racist or anything, just because it's awkward. Yeah, that's literally it. It's awkward as hell. I mean, I think it's... in person, I would have definitely told it to you. Said it to you. Where did I have my... Never mind. Found them. Just 1 stack would do anyone. Right, where was I? I was here. Okay, lubrication. 3k. Let the robots take care of that. Oh my god, there's so many of them. There is so many of them. Alright. Where am I? Not even close? Cool. Didn't want to be anyway. My god. Alright. Oh no, I'm stuffed. Boink. I gotta do another dump here, because this is getting ridiculous. Okay, that's now cleaned out. Perfect. Really? Right. Clean sailing all the way, I hope, from here on out. Yeah, it's too long and nobody cares. That's what she said. That really doesn't reach, does it? That's unfortunate, though. Is this max distance? No, it's not. So, does it now have... No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, then we go from the top. Nope. What am I doing? Yeah. My fingers are no longer working. There we go. Alright, now this is a little bit too long. Is there any way we can get... Ah, perfect. Exactly what I needed. So we move this out here. We already have the power here. I have the power! Or something like that. Actually, you know what? I'll make this into a straight line. Why not? This already gets power to both of these. Now this is no longer too long. Brilliant. How are you doing? Why do I not have juice coming in? I don't understand. Oh, there it is. Boop. Perfect. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Yay! Engines are coming out. Green is coming out. Perfect. Engines are going on that side. We already have this everywhere. I think we're there. I think we're there. So happy about this. All right, perfect. Perfect timing too, I see. We tried the mod Everything on Novice in multiplayer yesterday. Pretty good so far. There is a mod that gives you everything on Novice on one plane. Now that is something I would be interested to have a look at. Yes, sir, I would. Huh. Glory for the brave. You don't need the extra undergrounds between the yellow. The yellow will reach. Yeah, between the pipes, the yellow will reach. What? No. This is max distance. Are you sure? No. No. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're so wrong. You're the wrongest that's ever been wronged. Or is that not what you were talking about? Maybe that's not what you were talking about. What were you talking about? Don't need the yellow will reach. Don't need the undergrounds. Yellow will reach. Don't need the undergrounds. Yellow will reach. What are you talking about? On the horizontal? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it will. Okay. Fine. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you very much. Bibbidi boop. Yup, that's a lot cleaner as well. I like it. Thank you for that. There we go. Let's do that everywhere. Why is nothing coming in here right now? This is not being built. Do we need it? No, because we already have batteries, and this is just for the other side of the batteries, so we don't care. We will do that with blue once they get built. Right. Ooh, look at that. We've got a nice yellow color on the line. We've got all 6 colors coming in now. 2 from the left and 4 from the right. Now, my idea, I think I already solved this properly last time in the perfect or the ultimate starter. Because I was thinking, okay, well, we can have a row of labs here. And then just have that go in here and that go in there. Fine, it will be good. But I think what I want to do is what I've done before is just have them go horizontal and have these ones go into the left side, these ones go into the right side, and just have it be like, oh, okay, have it be like that. But that is an experiment for another time. Then we're going to figure out where we're going to place it. Are we going to do space science first to see what the center is? All that nonsense. We have to figure that out. And how many labs can we even support, right? How many labs do we want to have? I think we were at 100 last time. So that's a nice number to shoot for. You know what? That's something we can think about. But I believe, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for today. Nothing special coming up, I don't think. So just a normal stream on Tuesday and Thursday and Sunday and so forth for the foreseeable future. Which means there's only one thing left for me to say, and that is to say thank you to my patrons for sponsoring this channel. It helps, it motivates. Thank you very much. And to anyone else, I'll say thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel. Comment down below if you have any suggestions or ideas. My name is Diablo, and I will see you next time.